Hey there, guys. Sorry about the delay. Alrighty, I just gotta do one last thing. I apologize for the delay. Hey there, glad seeing you guys. See if I can get this working. Let me know if you can hear the audio. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hey there, guys. Hopefully everything's working right now. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, sorry about that. It's hard telling sometimes with this thing. I'm still getting used to how everything works. How you been doing today? Audio. Testing 1 2 3. Awesome. Cool. Let's see if I can get this working properly. There we go. But off to the races. I'm glad. Audio's coming through for both the microphone and the game, and that means we're going to be good to go in just a second. Thank you so much for your patience. I've actually been looking forward to playing this for ages. I've been, like, holding off playing this unless I'm doing it for the stream. Share. Copy link. I do believe I have slow mode turned off, so let me double check that. Nope, slow mode is off. Cool. I've been trying to get back on here. So, fun fact, originally I was going to be doing a Ko-Fi for me to get a new laptop so I could do this more often. Because right now, I'm using my partner's work laptop, which means I have to wait for them not to be working on Mondays to do it. It's a bit silly, but that's where we are with things. I've been wanting to do the next gym so bad, and it's like, I can't do it on my own, because I'm just going to feel like I'm just leaving you guys in the lurch. Oh god, my first one, I want to say it was Leaf Green. No. It was Fire Red and Leaf Green were the first two games, right? So I want to say it was Fire Red, because I definitely remember getting a Bulbasaur. The hard part with that is you can never really remember which one of the ones was because the regional differences were the only thing that mattered when you were a kid, right? I think we ended up testing the gym to see how strong they were. Let's take a look. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen, right? Let's try it. There we go. Dear, is it catching up the sound of the controller? I was trying to avoid that. I'm hoping that I don't get fully wiped here. First games were red, blue, and green, fire, red, and leaf. Okay, that's my bad. Because I know wasn't green the one that they ended up doing as like the remake? Because I'm actually reading through the original manga right now. And so red, blue, and green were the original characters. But then there was like a mistranslation. So one of them ended up getting renamed to Leaf, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I want to say it was Fire Red because I ended up having I had Bulbasaur, and he's my favorite. I still have a little Bulbasaur mini on top of my mini shelf right now because of that. He's just a chubby little dude, and you want to hug him. So yes, green was the remake. It's hard to tell sometimes. I know that I'm gonna get lost on it. So, I don't think the game audio is coming through. At least it isn't. Is the game audio coming through for you guys? There should be music and sound effects. I feel so bad that I'm still figuring out how OBS wants their system to work half the time. Awesome, it is working. Cool. Sweet. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I don't know if you got to see the recent video, but I did do a huge video just thankful for everybody that's been joining me on the YouTube TTRPG videos, and I'm probably going to do one for the Pokemon eventually. This was more just, I wanted to be able to have something to relax with, if that makes sense. And I enjoy old school Pokemon. Like, a lot of the later games that's happened recently, they're still fun, but it feels so sweaty to me, if that makes sense. You're so concerned with IVs, EVs, move sets, what's valid, not, I was about to say compatible, but what's league official, all that. It's just, it's not fun for me. I don't want to have to worry about that. I just want to kind of grab my favorites and make a run for it. So I do need to swap out Alistair. He is not doing good right there. Oh, I forgot to heal my Pokemon. That was a mistake. I was hoping to eventually play Violet, just because... Oh, I forgot he was level 5. God, it's a good thing I'm not playing a Nuzlocke. I don't think I'd be very good at Nuzlocks. They generally have to be able to, like, track down and know everything that's everywhere, and I couldn't do that. I would lose my mind. The penny bat. Oh yeah, no. I've played all of Violet. I finished the entire game. I just meant more like I don't have the ability to do that right now because you need a special thing to connect your Switch to the thing, and I just can't afford it right now. I actually had a coffee set up because initially it was set up so that I could buy more icons and images for my YouTuber, so I could do all this stuff here. But I swapped that because recently my dog went to the vet and he got diagnosed with heart disease. So currently he just cost us $1,200. because we needed to do an echocardiogram and we had to do all this other stuff. He's currently on medication that costs like 300-ish for a 3-month supply. So it's not expensive, but one medication is $300 for 3 months supply. And then his other 2 are also adding to that. So it's just like, we'll do it. I love my dog and we will make sure we do everything we can in our power to take care of him. But my hope was to get another laptop so I could run this more often, get the thing that you need to hook up to your Switch to run it, and do other games. But at the moment, I'm limited. So until that changes, we are where we are. Okay, Erwin, please survive. You're the only one I have that has any HP left. Oh, that's not good. Do I have anything good in there? I have the full decks completed. If you're not in them, I can recommend a couple of the groups I was in at one point that were very helpful in how I like cleared the decks. There was quite a few people that traded. It was sad when I was doing it. I kept trying to do the mystery trade because I thought those would be fun. And you just get so many hacked Pokemon. And like, I get it. It's fun. It's nice to clear the decks with those, but it doesn't really feel good when you're just trying to have valid Pokemon. It's like, it feels like cheating, in my opinion. It's like, come on, guys. Don't do that. And what's worse is they'll have that super scammy name that's like generated on thing or whatever. And it's like, I don't want that. I really don't want that there. Oh, thank goodness he missed. That was going to be super tight for us. But I did enjoy it. It was nice because I'm still miffed because you couldn't get Abra in that one. Though they did bring some of the original starters back, and I had to go back and ask somebody to give me a Bulbasaur. I think I just dropped all the rare candies I had to like boost him immediately to 100. But I had to. So yeah, that gym is going to be way above us right now. I'm going to go and heal these guys. And we're going to have to do a little bit of grinding. I mean, totally. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. I'm playing in Pokemon Tabletop United, which is a TTRPG for Pokemon right now. And we're actually technically illegally on an island that has a bunch of like old fossil Pokemon. And so there is a Tyrantrum that my DM described as like an old, grizzled, scarred. And I'm like, you already had me at old and grizzled. I need him on my team. Turns out he's like a level 80. And all of our Pokemon are like level 30 or below. So he's way above our level. But I'm like, you can't show me an old, grizzled detective dinosaur Pokemon and not expect me to try to get him. Especially because the way we kind of joke about it is each of our trainers have like their own theme, but it's not about Pokemon type. It's just like aesthetic. So we have one guy who's running like this is what you would run in an actual Pokemon game if you're trying to be a professional. He's got like a Fungus and a Growlithe and all that. The other trainer has a lot of like the funny Pokemon. All of his have like weird personalities and are goofy. Like he has a Bulbasaur, not Bulbasaur, he has a Squirtle that's like loves to take selfies and is a camera hog. And he has like a Mafia-esque homebrew Pokemon that's like a bunny that like talks in like a gangster. He's like, how you want to do it, boss? Kind of thing. And then I'm over here with all these like scarred, gnarly, like they look like they would take you out in a back alley and kneecap you Pokemon. And which is funny is because like I'm trying to help all of them like become better. It's like, think of it like when you have, you know how they have animal rescues and like they'll get those dogs that like were in a bad spot, like my dog. Fun fact for anybody that's new or hasn't really seen a lot of the things, my dog is a rescue, Pluto is, and he most likely was a bait dog, which is the type of dog that they let the other dogs attack because they know it won't attack back. So in game, I've just been the trainer like picking up all the gnarled, like messed up Pokemon and trying to like get them back into health. Well, I meant more. He has fungus just because he's super strong, and he's planning on getting a big root on him, and is like super excited for him to just wreck house. Apparently, fungus is an exceptionally dangerous Pokemon. Because another cool thing in PTU is all the trainers have their own little styles and things they can do. My guy's a frontline fighter, and the one that has the fungus is like our support guy. One of his classes is called cheerleader, so he can do a lot of things like, okay, you get damage reduction, you can ignore a debuff, stuff like that. It's very helpful. I think I'm going to try to get everybody to level 20 and double check the gym again, because I don't remember how dangerous, like, apparently they had level 17, and I believe the gym leader usually has like above that. Competitive Pokemon, some made for raids. I tried doing the raids, and I don't know if I was just doing it wrong, but like, I didn't know what I was missing. Everybody else was just nuking them, and I just seemed to be doing it wrong. I thought one of my best Pokemon that wasn't like the Bulbasaur and all that was I made a, what was it? I called her Carmen. She wasn't it's not Jigglypuff. Chansey turns into, it's the Blissey. Oh, I missed the, I'm so sorry. I missed you saying catch. I'm sorry. I will definitely look for another one. 1 second. Oh, Alistair learned Disable. If I catch it, you get to name it. So I will try to catch another Mankey and see, and if I can, you get to name it. This is what I get for like closing my eyes trying to remember what the heck Blissey was. But I have a Blissey that it was one of the only times I ever actually tried breeding a Pokemon, because I tried to make a Blissey with rollout. And then I ended up going, nah, screw it, and I just did Echo Voice. Which is still useful, and its HP stat is just insane. I think it was like, at level 100, it had like 600 plus HP, something like that. I trained it just to be just an HP pool. I'm gonna swap you out. Or wait. There we go. What am I gonna do? Snubble is a normal type in this one. I can't remember what normal's weak to again. I don't think normal's weak to anything, is it? Like, it's kind of neutral to most stuff. I think it's fighting and something else, right? I need to get that damage chart. Congrats! What was your final team? I've been debating doing a Nuzlocke, and like, I think I could do it, but I would definitely have to have like at least a map or something, because I don't know enough of all the individual details to like know where I'm walking. Right now, I'm kind of like gonna be at the point where I'm gonna be asking people like, hey, which way should I go? Because this is mostly me going in blind. I've been tempted to put on this as like, watch a newbie struggle his way through Pokemon Crystal, but that's a bit long of a title. Come on, buddy, you got this. I'm so excited that I got Alistair. Getting an Abra was way more annoying. Like, I already knew it was gonna be annoying because I know they teleport immediately. So it was just trying to get him sleeped and then just hoping to God I could catch him without him fainting. What we got here? Come on, Mankey. We need to catch you. Breloom, Swampert, and Maria were the only survivors? Oh no. I'm sorry. That's still a pretty strong team. No, Swampert is the final evolution of the starter, right? Let's see, God. Swampert. Oh yeah, that's the final evolution. That guy is chonky. I like his design too. He's got like that. There were more in the box, yeah. Well, because if I remember correctly, like the major rules of a Nuzlocke is you have to catch you're only allowed to catch the first thing for each route you get into. You have to nickname it, and if it dies, it goes into a box that says the name, and it's the graveyard, if I remember correctly. I think there's like some other rules depending on how hard you want it to be, like no items and stuff, but I couldn't even think about that. Though ironically enough, I don't use enough of like the X speed and all that stuff, just mainly because I always forget I have it. What do you think of the new Mankey ghost type evolution, by the way? I thought that one was pretty sick. It had like Rage Fist. Oh, speaking of which, there we go. Okay. I think there was an option to turn that on for this, and I didn't want to go through the first time having hard mode. So I'm going to try Confusion. I think that works really well against him. Oh, damn. Shit. Shit. Oh, God. Okay, lesson learned. Psychic type do not use against Mankey. I really liked the aesthetic they gave it. Like, because if I remember correctly, the Dex entry was basically he was so angry his heart exploded and he died. Was like the joke, I think. Because the way to evolve it is you have to use a specific move enough times without them fainting. Was the way it evolved. I think when I played Pokemon Violet, my final team ended up being Rillaboom. Shit, I'm trying to remember my team. I had Lucario, Rillaboom. Those two I remember specifically. I had Blissey. Who else did I use? I know I ended up... I wasn't really a fan of any of the starters from Scarlet Violet. Like, the water type one, I just didn't like. It felt really silly to me. I think I get kind of annoyed when all the Pokemon are like a dude. So I ended up dropping Meowscarada. So I know I had the fire type starter, but I didn't keep him all the way to the end. I just kind of boxed him. Who did I have? I cannot remember now. It was a Blissey. It was Lucario. I know I had the... Jeez, who was it? Name him Kong, since I recently got one of the Lego Donkey Kong sets, and it's... Oh, nice. The Lego games are almost always a good game. Like, I don't think they've done any that are really bad, in my opinion. Like, the worst parts are usually that they've made them a bit too grindy, but it's a Lego game. Kind of has to be. You know, I just realized I need to check if I actually have any Pokeballs. It's been like at least a half a month since I've played this game, because I only get to stream like every 2 weeks. And I honestly forget what I have between sessions. So let's check if I have any Pokeballs, that way I don't disappoint you for the Pokemon. Let's check the bag. Okay, so we do have Pokeballs. Okay. I will be able to catch him. I don't know if I know I played Lego Star Wars. I don't know which one I did. I know they did a couple of those, didn't they? The amount of time I chased down this guy, and now he appears here. Oh, and it's a male, too. That was the other thing, is like, when I was chasing down Abra, I specifically wanted a male Abra, because in the game I'm playing right now, he was a male, and I wanted to name him Alistair, and I wanted him to be the same Pokemon. And now he's about to use Teleport. Whoop. So let's do this. Okay. I do need to actually start leveling Jules. I think I'm power leveling Link because I wanted to get Gyarados. But I forgot what level Gyarados is supposed to evolve at. I know it's pretty late, like 20-something. My poor starter is getting ignored. Irwin's like the lowest level Pokemon other than the baby egg that I just hatched. I'm very much one of those trainers where I just pick the Pokemon I like instead of the ones that are viable. A couple of the ones I like are viable. For example, I desperately wanted Kadabra and Gengar. What's neat is this is a version of the game that somebody made. Totodile is adorable. Come on, you gotta love Totodile. He's just not been getting as much love as the other ones that I really like. But then this version of the game, the person that made it made it so that the Kadabra and Haunter can evolve at a specific level instead of needing being traded, which means this is going to be one of the versions of the game where I actually get to play and have my Pokemon evolve. When I first played Pokemon, I had a level 99 Haunter and a level 99 Kadabra because they wouldn't evolve and I didn't know what I was doing wrong. It wasn't until like a year later that I was talking to somebody about Pokemon and he's like, yeah, it sucks you have to trade those. And I was like, wait, what? Because I didn't know about trade evolutions. I didn't get the game in a box. I just got given the cartridge. You know how it is. Kids don't realize what they're doing. Use new Pokemon in forms. Yeah, I ended up... I know it's a bit silly. I didn't really like the new thing. I get it. It's great for people that enjoy like competitive Pokemon. It felt silly to me. They're just wearing hats. They're wearing hats. I thought Disable was... Oh, is it used on the last move that it was used? Okay, that's right. And now he's going to use Teleport, and he's going to dip. We're not leaving this high grass until I get you a Mankey now. Oh shit, a Ditto! I did want to catch one of these guys. I know they're awful, but I think they're cool. Just a little Ditto. Pokemon. I'm gonna swap you out for the baby that has like no training to it. I am glad somebody joined the stream. Nothing is quite as sad as talking to yourself while you're playing, because it feels like I'm just talking to myself when I'm doing these streams and nobody's here, and you're not supposed to have any dead air, so you're just running it to yourself. Okay. So I'm gonna try Dizzy Punch. Hey, it worked. Okay, and now we're gonna do another Dizzy Punch. I do not care that you're lowering my defense. I just want to catch you. Ditto's one of those ones where I wish there was a way to make them better, but there isn't really much you can do. I know they have like a hidden move later and other things where they transform automatically in a fight, which helps a little bit. But it's not a great option. But I just think they're neat. Come on, buddy. Oh, really? I didn't notice that. The last one for the grass gym is Pseudo Wudo, right? And then he does a joke about it? I did like his outfit. Like, they gave a lot of the trainers really good outfits. I have to ask, what did you think about the final gym leader from the Elite Four? Like, it wasn't Nimona. What was her name? She had the really... Hey, Link! How you doing, bud? We were just talking about Pokemon Scarlet. Because I fought her, and like everybody else felt like a challenge, but she just ended up feeling like really bad, like especially because her first Pokemon is like supposed to be like a starter, like a setup Pokemon. Like it's supposed to, Glamora is supposed to come out and do like set up spikes and stuff, and she has that as her ace, which is really not the best option for her. I was asking what you thought about it. Sorry, I wasn't trying to like speak down to you. And it's okay. We can talk about other stuff. By the way, Link is about to evolve pretty soon. They're at level 19. Though I find it ironic that Link is going to be a Gyarados. Come on, Ditto, get in the ball. Oh, come on, you're using up all my balls. I don't have the money to keep buying Pokeballs either. Do I have anything that won't kill him outright? I don't. I'm going to use another Pokeball, and if he goes to that, I'm going to use a Great Ball. The thing is, I don't even plan on using him, I just like Dittos. Get in the ball. We need some luck in chat for this guy. He just does not want to get in the ball. Fortunately, Blanche is just over here taking it. And I don't know why I named her Blanche other than because of Blanche Devereaux. I'm gonna use up all my Pokeballs on this guy. I'm not liking it. How's it going, y'all? We got a couple new people popping up in chat. This is nice. Watch as I currently cannot get a Ditto on a ball. It refuses. BBB. Come on. Oh my god. This Ditto is going to burn through all my Pokeballs. But I'm going to do it. The catch rate on Pokeball is not that bad. Come on. Not even a one wiggle to at least give me some hope. You're killing me, dude. You're killing me. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're using... Screw it. It'll be funny. I don't want to use my Great Balls if I don't have to, and I don't really work. Like, the type-specific balls never really mattered to me. You're going to make me use Great Balls, aren't you? If it goes through all my Great Balls, I'm going to be so mad. Watch it catch it on the first throw. Come on. No! Oh no. Now I'm angry. I am very angry. My god. Okay. I can't believe it did this. Okay. This is gonna piss me off. It went through all my Pokeballs. I'm gonna try Lick and hope that it doesn't kill it. Nope! I wasted all those balls for nothing. It critical hitted it. Oh my god. Seriously? Well, guys, we lost all those Pokeballs for nothing. So let's go to the Poke Center, heal, and bask in our shame. I wish there was an option where you could recover Pokeballs, because that was so many wasted Pokeballs. Alright, now I need to go and see if I even have any money. Do I have any money? Okay, I do have some money. So let me see if I can go and afford a couple of Pokeballs. This is so pathetic. Hi, I'm desperate. Do you have any Pokeballs? Alright, so Pokeballs I think are on full service counter. Trainer's Market. So I'm gonna go to the first floor and just get a couple Pokeballs. Hello. No Pokeballs? Is it the next dude? Okay, it is the next dude. Okay, well, we're gonna buy 10. We're gonna buy 20. Screw it. There we go. Because now I have to catch a Kong for somebody. The things I'll do for fans. Come on, let's do this. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of her name at the very end of Pokemon Scarlet Violet. I just felt like she didn't feel... Yep, it's getting named Kong for you. But I just felt like at the Scarlet Violet, it just wasn't as impressive as it could have been. The fight, you mean? It felt like to me, it felt like her fight didn't live up to the hype that she was supposed to be as cool as she was, if that makes sense. Gita, yeah. She was meant to, they all like, oh, she's the best of the best, and it's like, cool, her Pokemon aren't even put out in the right order. Speaking of Pokemon, though, has anybody seen... There's supposed to be a new Pokemon Snap coming out, or did it already come out? Because I know I'm looking forward to that. Pokemon Snap, wasn't it? And a 10-year-old kid destroyed it. Yeah, that was the thing. It's like, I don't think I even need to swap off my first Pokemon with her, and I didn't power level. All my Pokemon were, like, level 50 at that point, because I generally try to avoid power leveling. Oh, so the new one did. Okay, I'll have to keep it. Oh, it was on the Switch, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm so bad at keeping track of that stuff. But yeah, it's just like when I was fighting Gita, it's like, your team is in the wrong order and I wrecked you. Like, I don't think I even had to swap off my first Pokemon until like halfway through, and I did not power level that one. I think my Blissey just tanked everything and just Echo Voiced all the way through. And man, Echo Voice is so funny. Like, I'm just gonna keep using the same move over and over. I think I put Metronome, which also improves the damage of a move if you keep using it on repeat, which was nice. It was my first attempt at actually trying to be a competent Pokemon trainer instead of just using only attack moves. Mankey, come on out. Nope. We're gonna do another muck. Or Grimer falls into muck. Whoever named them Ekans and Arbok, by the way, like, deserves a pat on the back. Every time I think of that, it just makes me laugh. That dude's like, give me a raise. Level 19. But play with sound. This game should have sound going, so hopefully you guys do hear the sound. I specifically made sure I put the sound on for this, and I'm hopefully OBS hasn't screwed. But the sound for this game should currently be playing. But I saw Pokemon Arceus, and I was intrigued by it. I haven't gotten the chance to really watch anything for it. I know there's a lot of, like, you stealthily... Okay, cool. I know there's a lot of, like, stealthing around and trying to, like, get them when they're not looking thing, which seemed nifty. There's also, like, apparently, like, boss battles with, like, special alpha Pokemon, I think it's called. The ones that have, like, the big red eyes. I remember seeing, like, a hilarious video where somebody was trying to capture a Snorlax and it just jumps on top of him. Snorlax is definitely one of those Pokemon where I really liked them. What was the game where it was, like, impossible to get the pre-form of him? You needed to go to a specific tree and there was only, like, 4 in the game. There were plenty of trees, but there was only 4 of that batch, and you had to put honey on that tree, and then you had, like, a 1% chance of it showing up. What was that game? It's the one they did berries in. Berry growing. Played that one. Was it Soul Silver, I think? How did we get BDSP and then... Legends? Brilliant Dining Shining Pearl. Yeah, I don't know. So, I haven't played all the games. But I remember a lot of people were not happy with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. It feels like a lot of the properties I enjoyed as a kid, as I grew up, as I'm getting an adult. It's not that the love of the franchise died, it's more like I'm watching as they make the games and see that they really aren't putting as much effort as they should be. Like, look at Scarlet Violet. Oh my god. Hello. I have to catch you. You cannot leave me now. I have to catch a Jigglypuff. It really was underwhelming, wasn't it? Okay. Who can I put out that won't immediately kill it? Sartorius. Catch me this Jigglypuff. It does not work, because he's a ghost type. Haha. This reminds me of the anime. Yeah. I'm gonna try Lick and hope to God it doesn't kill it outright. Oh! Ghost moves don't work on it. Duh. We are at a standstill, so let me try Smog. There we go. I do need to get just the type chart and put it up on my computer because I keep forgetting who's... Oh, and it's poisoned! Sweet! So I'm on a time limit now. Great. Because it'll just die. I will smog it again and just get it into the yellow and hope I can catch it. Disable prevents the last move that was used, yeah. Well, it's in the yellow now, and hopefully it doesn't die before I can catch it. Use. Did you ever get to watch any of the shorts that they did? There was one they did for the TCG that I was watching recently, and it was really good. It was like a 4-parter. It was really about Oddish. It was like this girl's favorite card, and it was super cute. Power of friendship and all that. Come on. Don't die on me. Yes! Alrighty. What are we naming this Jigglypuff? Alright, chat, what are we naming this Jigglypuff? We gotta name her something. I'm debating maybe we should call her, like, Ariana or something, or Grande. Barbie? You know what? I will call her Barbie. That actually works. I'm surprised that they didn't actually use that song in the Barbie movie. Apparently there was, like, some legal thing about it, but you'd think it would have been in there. Barbie. Barbie was sent to Bill's PC. Oh, and it's nighttime now. So hopefully I can... I'm going to scoot around. If I can find a Mankey, I'd like to do that. If not, we at least caught a Kong. Or at least we caught a Barbie. What do we got here? Right, Alistair, did you make it to 20? No, but you're going to. John Cena, wasn't it? Yeah, they made him a merman. Apparently, they didn't have a... Hey guys, meet one of the best dungeon masters I've ever played for. Eric is pretty awesome. Tell him hi. He ran a Curse of Strahd game for me. He ran a game for me. I apologize, I should not have said that. He is one of the best dungeon masters I've ever played for. Dude puts so much heart into it. Okay, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't want to... When I did the Curse of Strahd video I was trying to be very cautious to make sure I didn't put anybody's name to anything and make sure that they weren't... How do I put this? I didn't want anyone to ever feel like I was calling anybody out. So it was avoiding naming names, if that makes sense. But yes, he ran Curse of Strahd. I felt bad. I couldn't even keep the secret for 10 seconds, Eric. I'm sorry. But no, dude is amazing. I was the turkey all along. But no, he ran one of the best Curse of Strahd. Well, he ran the only Curse of Strahd game I've played. Well, technically I played a post-Curse of Strahd game, but we're not counting that. But Eric ran that game for us. Dude put so much effort. He did so much research. Like, did you say we were on like chat forums almost every other week just trying to figure out all the details for how to make the game work great? Please ditto give me a Dreepy game. Egg. Have you played D&D? My entire channel is about TTRPGs. I have been a dungeon master since I've been 18. I'm 32 now. D&D is not the first TTRPG I played, but it is one of the ones I've played the most of. I actually, my very first TTRPG was Mage the Ascension, I believe. It was either Mage the Ascension or Awakening, whichever one has the blue cover. And then my second TTRPG was D&D, and I've played it so many times. I still have a sweet place in my heart for it, but Wizards of the Coast has done a lot of bad things lately, and I can't be very happy about it. But let's take a look. Mandy's Mod. What is Mandy Mod? Because that sounds familiar, and I just can't place it. I'm going to switch to Erwin. Yeah, D&D is definitely one of those games where it can go like one of three ways. It can go, everybody's just chilling, having a good time, and all having a laugh. Super serious, dramatic, and then there's the third one where it's just kind of weird, I guess would be the best way to put it. I tend to like games where things are a bit more serious. Not to say you can't be funny, but I do like knowing what I'm doing and that we're all kind of like are on the same page. I've been enjoying a lot of third-party stuff that people have been putting out recently. I've been looking at the Griffin Saddlesbags book for ages, and I've been trying to convince myself to get it, but given the recent events, I don't
have the money to buy it. So I'm just going to keep working on getting stuff done for other stuff. For people that are listening in, I will be finishing up the collab I have with Emblem Trove pretty soon. We're almost done with the script. And then I'm getting to do an interview for a company. Interview as in I'm interviewing them, not I'm going to be working for them. Working for them would be really cool, but that is not the current plan of the day. But I'm looking forward to doing an interview with them. They seemed really cool. Come on, Drowsy, pass out. And there goes Water Gun. Oh, that's right, disable Water Gun. So use Rage. Just enough to knock it out. There we go. Everyone gained 50. Link gained 102. How close is Link to evolving? Link is close. I need to switch this guy here just because he's not getting any XP and I can't have a baby in the party. Please, Mankey. My concern is I know that when Blanche is named after the Golden Girls, I'm glad somebody else caught that one. It's a bit crude, but it was the first female Pokemon I had caught, and I'm like, well, female dog, Blanche, it kind of came to mind, especially because it's a dog that's also fire-based, so dog and heat. It's my mind was weird. My concern is I don't remember in Crystal what the day-night cycle does to Pokemon coming out. I remember that it does change things. Pokemon. I'm gonna switch Jules out with Irwin. Defense Curl. And then we're gonna just enter into a rage. D&D joke. Rage is building. Come on, you got this, buddy. You can't lose to a Jigglypuff. This is not Barbie's world. Oh, and then it just disabled Rage. If I can't use that, I will have to use Cut. Oh god, no, not the charm. Come on, we've almost got him. I just realized it's a male Jigglypuff, which I think that's pretty low chance of that. I remember there's a couple that are like the male version is much lower than the female version. Jigglypuff fainted, Jules 38. Come on, buddy. We need a Mankey. Like, we can't take an L on this Mankey. And another Ditto. And this is the Ditto that's not getting away, because I cannot live with that shame. Busy Punch. I'm doing a challenge where people choose my encounter. You can choose between Nidoran, male, or female Mankey, or Rattata. Do you mean for, like, your Nuzlocke? Like, I think you need to give me some more details on that. I'm kind of curious now. Alright, as long as he doesn't crit, I'm going to try one more Ditto Punch. Okay, he should be resistant because he's electric type. Cool. Okay, and he's dizzy. Okay, As long as he doesn't knock himself out with his confusion, we should be fine. Pokeball. Ah, okay. In that case, Nidoran male. Give you the challenge. Oh, please do not knock itself out in its confusion. Yep, it knocked itself out in its confusion. Damn it. I was hoping to catch the Ditto. I am not concerned with completing the Pokedex in this one. Alright, Dizzy Punch. Oh, at least it didn't use up my move. One second, guys. I apologize. Part of the fun of being a streamer and doing all this fun stuff is just trying to manage your own socials. So I have to go and retweet a thing because I'm trying to make sure people know the stream is going on. Come on, buddy. Where is it? There it is. Want to do a Nuzlocke sometime and rando? Hey man, Saber, I don't know how to do a Nuzlocke. If you want to be the coach trying to walk me through how to do it, I will take your advice. You can just sit there and just feel the utter disappointment as I fail at every turn. I am not actually that great at Pokemon player. For the longest time, one of the things I actually wanted to do was try to set up a Mario Party game, if that makes sense. Because I thought that'd be fun. I really would like to do a game where I shall be your guide upon this epic journey into the grand unknown. Nice reference, sir. Well done. But yes, if you want to be the guy where you're like, okay, I'm going to take this absolute idiot Fennec and teach him how to do a Nuzlocke. And then I die the very first fight and the journey's over. What do you mean using Leer 20 times doesn't make you win? If I can figure out how to do it, I'll do it. But at the moment, I need to figure out how to do it. I actually had to bother poor Prince Family Fun there to figure out if the audio for the game was actually going through or not. I still mess that up so many times. Oh my god, no. It took out Jules, poor guy. Alright, I'm going to use Link, because he's really close to evolving here. But I would like to do something that like I can bring the audience and people that are chatting with me into. So if anybody ever wants to do like a Jack in the Box game, I forgot to swap him out. I'm not even going to pretend. He was the mystery egg I got, and I put him in the front because I was trying to get him to level up, and I forgot to switch him out. I just forgot, because I'm not that bright sometimes. When will Nidoran male appear? I do not know. So anybody that's curious, this is actually Pokemon Crystal Legacy, which was created by a YouTuber. He has actually like an entire informational document. If you ever want to, if you Google that, or YouTube, check on Google. If you check YouTube search and you enter Pokemon Crystal Legacy, you can find it. And there's like an entire like log of all the changes they made to the game. You can find out where Nidoran is if you'd like. No Ninja Turtle. There you go. Link's evolving. There we go. Nobody touch anything. And now we have Gyarados, Destroyer of Worlds. Quick, somebody tell Link. Yes. Yes, he is now the danger powerhouse, which immediately means I now go take the EXP share off him and give it to the baby Pokemon. Yeah, see your Pokemon. And it is not a death. I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. I am not nearly talented enough to do this. If I'm going to do a Nuzlocke, I am not doing it on this. I'm going to do it on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet or something. Well, you have to remember, Gyarados is supposed to be a dragon-like Pokemon, so Gust is supposed to be part of the fact that it's a flying thing. That's at least the rationale I believe they gave. So, Pokemon. Link, you are no longer a bad fish. Item I'm going to take. I'm going to give item to Jules. Item give. You now will have EXP share. I made you hold it. Oh. Did you just had your first death? Oh, I'm so sorry. Who died? Ninja Turtle? Did you lose Squirtle? Please tell me Squirtle didn't die. I like Squirtle. Yeah, Saber, I was talking about how if I wanted to do a Nuzlocke, I'd probably do it on Scarlet and Violet, because at least I feel like that one I could do a bit better at. I hate saying it. At least with Scarlet and Violet, it has that thing that lets you know what moves you have work against which Pokemon, which helps me because I'm awful at remembering it. Every time I try, I forget. Alright. Blanche is going to handle this. She's a tough woman. She don't take nothing. I'm going to use Ember. She has a Charcoal, which boosts Ember or damage types for fire moves. There we go. And she's poisoned. Jet Plane is now my only Pokemon. Oh dear. Who's Jet Plane? I need to know this. Come on. Here we go. Pidgey. Should have guessed. In one of the games I'm playing right now, I did catch a Dreepy, and I named it Marquis, which is a type of airplane. It's kind of harder that way because you have to, like, close your eyes and walk around the brush. Because you can cheat and force to pick who you get in each area, so you simply place your dice. Is that how that works in Scarlet and Violet? I did not know that's how that works. I guess it makes sense, because if you're trying to do a Nuzlocke, you're not supposed to know what you're getting. I remember seeing somebody putting rules for if you wanted to do a Nuzlocke in Scarlet Violet. But I feel like at the same time, that makes it so you... How do I put it? I think would have to, like, if you're going by the honor system, you have to go after the first Pokemon you see pop up, would be the way I would do it. The irony being, I was chasing an Abra for ages, and now they keep popping up. Oh, that's a bummer. Dizzy Punch. Report. I don't even know if I want to keep Elekid on the team. I just wanted to get him up a bit. Well, the thing is, like, I feel like when you're entering an area, you can just go after the first thing you see when it pops up, but like that's an honor system thing, I guess. Like if you're doing a stream, there's no real way to be sure that you're not like just keeping your eyes open. Oh, come on, seriously. I feel like I need to go through my computer and let you guys pick who's best to use in the team. I will say that Abra and Ghastly still have this, or Kadabra and Ghastly still has to stay. Let me go to the computer. Oh no, not the rifle battle. Yeah. Bill's PC. All right, Saber. So this is the box. Tell me what you think about the box. We need to know. I'm gonna let you help me decide who I take with me now. The box. So I'll let you know I am keeping Kadabra and I'm keeping Ghastly. Those two are required. Attempt 2 for your starter. Go fire type. All right, did you see the box? Because this is who I've got currently. And I don't know if I should keep Jules, Arcanine, Zubat, Wooper. Any particular reason for the Zubat? Lipk. What's Lipk? Waiting on Saber to reply there. Charmander, it is indeed. Oh, Link. Oh, because you want Link and Zelda? That's 2 water types, though. Pokedex. What was I doing? Pokemon. Because I think Gyarados is better than the Wooper. Here, let's just keep doing this while we figure it out. But I don't think we're going to get a Mankey. I think they changed the day-night cycle, and Mankey isn't going to be out during... Arcanine, Wooper, Link, Kadabra, Ghastly, and I don't know if there's 6. But so why would I have 2 water types? Like, aren't you supposed to like diversify the typing? That's my question. Sixth Totodile. The thing, that's my question, is I have 3 water types now if I do that. Oh no. I keep forgetting to switch off my starter. Oh, he got paralyzed. That's good news. Switch in Irwin. I will remind you that this is a thing where they changed the moves they can use, so don't assume that. I don't know which ones they did. they did a lot of changes to this stuff. For example, just as a small one, Kadabra and Haunter can evolve just by leveling up in this. Charmander's name? So, actually, one second. When I was playing PTU, I was playing around with names for them. One second. Try Thanatos. Thanatos. It is death. Thanatos. Jules learned quick attack. There we go. Like, no damage. Like a lot of damage. Oh god. I'm gonna throw in Sartorius. Does not affect Sartorius. You try to use poison gas on a floating ball of gas. Nice go. You best fear my Sartorius. One second. I am going to swap some of these guys after your recommendation. Though I don't think I want to put that many water types in the team. So, let me take this. Fully healed. So, Pokemon. I'm going to take the item from Blanche. Took charcoal from Blanche. I deposit Blanche. Blanche, you're getting deposited. Oh, sorry, I gotta switch the box. It's annoying that you can't just use every box. Alright, what am I doing? Deposit Pokemon. Blanche is getting deposited. Oh god, no, they're judging you. Okay. Withdraw Pokemon. Benedict. I had the Togepi, but he was just taking way too long to go. I just realized I never took the item off of this. Sprout. Lure. Pokemon. Lure. Item. Take. Mirror Seal. Skills PC, XS. Pokemon. box. First box. We really do get spoiled with the boxes from the other one. Alright. Draw Pokemon. Jared. Don't ask. Don't ask why he got named Jared. Summit. Quick draw. Okay, so let's do this. Pokemon. Summit, you are going to be getting a charcoal item. Give him charcoal. We're just gonna power you guys up. Switch tools there. Alright guys, power leveling time. Let's go. We're gonna catch us a Mankey. I am not on Discord voice. I am actually on OBS. Congratulations. Rival down. But yeah, I'm currently using my microphone through OBS, running it straight through YouTube streaming. I'm still learning how to do all those interesting little tricks of the trade. So you can voice on the way I'm trying to figure out, do you want me to call you on Discord is what you're asking me to do right now? Is that what you're trying to ask? I meant, like, do you want me to call you on Discord? I'm currently using my laptop with OBS and something else running on it to do this on YouTube streaming. That's what I was trying to ask. That's what I was trying to confirm, is that you want me to call you on Discord, so let me do that. It's me. Hello?
Hello there.
Yeah, it's me.
Hello there. So, you asked me which Pokemon, right?
I was, like, curious of what you thought I might use. Like, it wasn't going to be a definite, but I was curious what you would use. Partially because I like using the ones I like, but I was curious.
Those are the ones I would use because, you can use, you can use the Alakazam slash, I forgot his name because he's not used in PvP anymore.
Ghastly.
Ghastly. Grainguard. You can use those as sweepers, special power sweepers. And then Gyarados is a utility, like, you can use basically, like, any element, Pokemon element in the game, basically.
Yep. I will let you know that they did change that in this, though. For example, they took away the elemental punches away from Alakazam. So they changed those details in this.
Right, but you don't need the elemental punches on Alakazam because Alakazam stinks with attack power anyways. So you really wouldn't want those on them anyways.
I believe they...
For, like, psychic and, like...
I was trying to explain that they also changed the special physical thing in this as well.
Oh, so is it just one...
I believe
stat?
so. This is Crystal, when it was still this one stat.
Oh, weird.
That's what I was trying to explain to you, is there's a difference with this one because it's Crystal. To my knowledge, Crystal still kept the physical... They did not have the physical special divide.
Oh, interesting.
That's why this...
This is Gen 3 then, right?
This is second. This is the game that came out of... This is the one that came out after the first, yes. This is Pokemon Crystal.
Oh my god. That's going back then.
Yeah, physical special split was Gen 4, according to Francis Hadley.
So that's why it matters.
Uh,
This is very early on, so there's a lot of specific things to it. It's actually why Gengar and Kadabra were so broken, is because there was no physical special spit.
Not to mention that and nothing was really resistant to Psychic or Ghost type, especially Psychic, and that's why Psychic got nerfed into the ground. Like around Gen, I think it was like 6.
Yeah, that is correct. But yeah, so that's why I was trying to let you know, like, your choices also didn't take that into consideration.
Yeah, but I still pick those. Like, the other one, my 6 would always be Nidoking, because Nidoking and Gyarados both have a ridiculous move pool in all generations.
No, I understand that.
It makes them pretty good utility. And Arcanine is one of the fastest, along with, because the early gen is all about, like, which is the how fast can I be? Can I outspeed my opponent? And Arcanine, Alakazam, and Gengar were 3 of the fastest Pokemon in the game. So you only need those 3 to be speedsters and speedster sweeps, and then the rest of them, you're looking at like wide, diverse movements, which is like Gyarados, Wooper, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, stuff like that. So yeah,
Makes sense. I was just kind of curious because, like, I still plan on using the ones I like. So, but I like.
use the ones you want. That's fine. Yeah.
No, I was just curious on it, was because I know that you're not supposed to keep all the exact same type on a team, because then that's when you get fucked. Especially when you're going to, like, later gyms. Summit is not doing a good job, buddy. Let me swap you.
No, he's also
Super low, I know.
sort of like you're versing a very tanky. You're basically facing a thick sludge.
That's why we're swapping to Sartorius, who's going to be immune to most everything he does.
Yay!
Yeah.
Just Gengar's
Well, part of the reason I like Gengar and Kadabra, so, or Alakazam, Abracadabra, Alakazam, yeah.
Yes.
I like Gengar and Alakazam so much because I never actually got to play with them as a kid. I think I've told you the story. I had a level 99 Haunter and a level 99 Kadabra. So they're...
Traded.
I didn't know that's what you had to do, and I didn't have any friends, so I couldn't trade anyways. So I beat the game, and I stopped playing with them when they got to level 99 because, like, I didn't think I was going to be able to make them level up. And I didn't think I could make them evolve if I leveled them up again. And it was only a year after I stopped playing my first game that somebody's like, yeah, it's really... I was mentioning my favorite Pokemon. I was like, yeah, it sucks that you can't get them until you trade. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean trade? Because I didn't even get the... I didn't get the booklet or anything. I only got the actual cartridge the first game I ever played. And I didn't have a computer.
Connecting cord has somebody else have another game.
I didn't have any of that. I didn't even have friends. So I didn't even have the computer where you could go and check how you got it.
Well, that's also back in the day where it was like you couldn't trade them until they got to a certain level. Because once you traded them, they wouldn't learn any other new abilities.
Wait,
They would
what?
only be stuck on the ability. Yeah. So like.
What do you mean
if they wanted
abilities? Do you mean
to-
moves?
Right, moves. So like you couldn't when you after you traded them, there were certain moves they would just not learn. For instance, like on I think it was like an Alakazam. Like for instance, let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Crystal is Gen 2. Because
Gen 1, Gen 2 was kind of weird, where like you had to have
to my knowledge, Crystal is Gen 2 because this is you going back to Kanto and Johto. Like, that's part of the story. But yeah, so that's why I like Haunter. That's why I like Gengar and Kadabra so much. And then I just like Bulbasaur because I like Bulbasaur.
Well, back in like old Gen 1 days, like that's when I started Gen 1. Almost. Like for instance, like if you traded them before level 38, which was Psychic, they would not be able to learn Psychic. You could only learn Psychic as a Kadabra, then trade them.
Okay.
But you had to wait till after level 38, and then you could do it. It was weird, like.
Prince Family Fun is saying, what should their Route 1 encounter be? And I don't know on that one. I'm not the Pokemon expert. I'm just an idiot trying to power my way through.
I'm not either. I use the wiki.
I would have that pulled up if I could. But since part of the problem is that since this is a ROM hack, I can't. Because they have their own personal thing.
So I've been working on the ROM hack stuff, and I found out a randomizer. So, like, for instance, you could do, like, heart, gold, soul, silver, and randomize it.
One second.
You could, like, do a nose
One second. Prince, I would say go with Pidgey. Pidgey's a classic. Can't go wrong with a Pidgey. Pidgey's viable all the way through.
Yeah, Rattatas can be kind of crazy with the whole Hyper Fang thing.
Yeah.
It can be a little scary.
Very true, but yeah. I was just kind of curious. I definitely switched Summit for Blanche. I don't know why I had the Houndoom on there, but I'll swap it. Is it Houndour or Houndoom? It's Dower first, I think, right?
It's Dower's first, Doom's later.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's good early game, but Arcanine just outshines with the speed.
No, this part of it is me trying to just... I'm one of those people where I like to set up a team and just keep going. I've never been a big, okay, let me swap my team as I go. Yeah, Houndour.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's not it. That wasn't the trade thing, it was the stone thing, I think it was. That you couldn't, like, you had to wait till a certain level before you changed them on the stone and then wouldn't learn anything.
I don't know.
It was like a Firestone thing.
You can always Google it.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, well.
I would look it up. Because Pokemon DBNet is my friend.
But yeah, I just knew that there was... I didn't learn about trading until a year after I stopped playing the first game.
Right, so that was it. So you couldn't, so for instance, like Pikachu, Growlithe, those Pokemon, once you evolved them with a stone,
they couldn't get certain moves, yeah.
Any more abilities. So for Growlithe, you had to wait to get to level 50 before you could give them the Fire Stone.
That feels weird. Is that how that works?
Yeah, because like for instance, but for Arcanine for this gen, for Gen 2, if you give him the Fire Stone before 50, at level 50 he learns Extreme Speed. But if you wait till level 50 on the Growlithe, they learn Flamethrower. Which is
but
yeah, so it's kind of crazy.
It sounds a bit crazy. But it is what it is. But, so, I switched out the Arcanine. I think I'm good for the moment. I kept Jules just because I wanted an electric type. I forget which gym I'm on right now. It's the 3rd gym in Pokemon Crystal.
Yeah, see, it says right here, pre-evolution moves. These moves can only be learned in Pokemon Crystal by a previous evolution of Arcanine. Check the respective Pokédex for the exact details. Agility, Light, Ember, and Flame.
Hey, there you go. Since you're on there, what's the 3rd gym in Pokemon Crystal? Whitney? Is it Whitney?
Goldenrod, Whitney, yep, Plain.
Fuck! The Miltank. Oh, not the Miltank. I forgot about the fucking Miltank.
Yes, it is the Miltank.
You know what this means. I'm gonna have to use Ghastly all the way through.
She's level 20. It's a level 20 Miltank.
And I am dead, and which, honestly, if you're gonna name the Pidgey, what's the name of that one YouTuber's bird? She draws Jaden animations. She has a bird. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Eri? E-R-I?
It's,
I think it's Eri, right?
Yeah, I can't remember this.
I think it's Ari. A-R-I. That's it. Yeah, name it Ari.
Yeah, it is Ari. Yeah.
Name your Pidgey Ari. That way if you kill Pidgey, you feel even worse.
So since you want me to look up Miltank, you want me to be the Pokédex for you?
So all I remember is that it does roll out, which to my knowledge is a normal type move, right?
It's a rock type, actually.
Oh shit, so that hits Sartorius. Never mind. Fuck. Because these things don't have abilities. Yeah. Because he's a ghost poison. So the funny thing is everybody thought Ghost was super strong against Psychics, but it's actually Poison that's super strong against Psychic.
It's rock. Yeah, flying bug, fire, ice. It's neutral. It'd be neutral damage though.
Well, I was hoping to ride on the fact that normal moves can't hit ghost types. Alright, come on, Sartorius. Don't fall for the charm.
Yeah, you're right, but it's rock, unfortunately.
It is rock, yeah. Well, this is before they had abilities. So, if it had the ability to levitate, I'd be fine. Jules Brew level 10. What should my Route 22... So, shit, I don't know who's in Route 22. God. I don't know. So, I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't know enough about Pokemon to remember who's on which route. If you gave me a list, I can pick one.
I skipped Crystal. I played Red, Blue, and then...
I'm gonna let you know, the only reason I picked Crystal is because a YouTuber made it, and I thought, oh, this would be fun to try. That was my only real incentive.
Yeah, for Pokemon, I played Red, Blue, and I don't think I ever got back into Pokemon again until...
I played the beginning ones. I remember getting Soul Silver, because it had the little Pokewalker. It was also the first time I ever tried actually trading. I had to use my local library's Wi-Fi. I never got a trade to work because everybody was always asking for level 1 God Pokemon. It's like, hey, I want a level 1 legendary. I'm like, how? How do you do that? Level 1, you can't breed legendaries. What are you asking for? I think it was because there's like a glitch where you could cheese something. I forget what the thing was.
There's plenty of glitches in this game.
Well, no, I'm talking about in Pokemon Soul Silver when it first came out. They would be asking for legendaries that are level 1, and to my knowledge, you can't breed legendaries, so there was no way to do that.
Yeah.
But we can power through this. Alrighty. I'm trying to not power level everything, so they're going to get to like level 20, and then we're going to make a run for it.
That's why I'm playing Crystal and not Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because it's like the same thing.
I'm going to say Mankey, just because you said you love Mankey so much. Though if you do catch Mankey, you have to call it George.
I forgot there's 16 gyms in this game.
In Crystal? Yeah, because you go back to the original Kanto.
Yeah, well, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, same thing.
Oh, you also go back to Thing in that one. That's the thing. That's the other thing with Pokemon. They keep going back to Kanto and Johto. It's like, guys, just stop. Stop going back.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore because, you know, we got Ash's daughter now here.
I don't know. I haven't watched the recent show. I'm actually rereading the original manga.
I wish I could watch the show, but it's on Netflix. Thanks, Pokemon.
Well, did you ever see that somebody did a big chart about how many different services you need to watch the entirety of the anime?
It's incredibly disgusting to watch
the
entire...
It's like Netflix, Hulu. It's like
24 seasons.
I understand. It's like Netflix, Hulu, 2 different other streaming services. A couple are on like Prime. It's really egregious.
Yeah, most of it's. But I know, but Pokemon actually has their own. There's also a Pokemon website that has a bunch of shows on it. It's kind of jank, but it has a lot of it there.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really just kind of annoyed with streaming in general. Not to even forget the fact that they'll modify or change things. For example, I just only recently learned that they edited the Goofy movie to remove some things. Apparently, stuff I didn't even notice happened.
Yeah.
Liko is not Ash's daughter. We meet Liko's dad in one of the episodes, is what Prince Family Fun says.
Actually, no. Well, yeah, but they still never meet though. Like Ash, like you hear about Ash's dad, but he still never meets him.
Yeah, you said Ash was Liko's dad. Or you were saying that Ash was Liko's dad in this, and they're saying Liko's dad isn't Ash.
Yeah, but that's what everybody was hoping. Because she has the same freaking logo as her hair clip is the same logo as Ash's logo. Everybody thought it was like Ash's and Sabrina's daughter. That's what everybody thought.
Wait, Sabrina? They went with Sabrina.
Yeah. Because Sabrina had the hair clip, Ash had that logo, and it was a combination of both.
That.
Plus, Sabrina was the only one that kissed Ash on the mouth, by the way.
Yeah, but that's still a stretch.
The first version of the release, it was on the Japanese version. You showed them kissing. You didn't show them kissing on the US release version of it.
It's still a stretch. Sabrina really gave like no.
Serena. I'm sorry, not Serena.
Serena.
Sorry.
Okay, because Sabrina was the psychic type trainer, and that's why I was confused.
I miss Serena. My bad.
I don't remember which one Serena was. I just know that's.
Finished watching XYZ, which is on Disney, by the way.
But that's why I was partly confused. Is because I'm like Sabrina, the psychic trainer that hated everybody.
Oh god, the other one that turned them all into dolls.
That's why I was confused. I was like, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, so apparently, fun fact, recently I learned that they edited the Goofy movie for a recent release. So I learned things about Goofy movie that, as a person that's a diehard fan, did not know. For example, when Max is spinning the secretary in her chair, he cops a feel of her boob for a couple frames, and they cut that out. Ash's Haunter? I don't know what that means, unfortunately.
Well, actually, the hunter turned into a Gengar eventually. Yeah.
So there's a whole list of like Pokemon from Ash, and you also have to read. There's like a lot of stuff like what's technically his and what technically isn't, and all that. If you're going by the manga, there's quite a few where Ash's first Pokemon in the manga is actually a Poliwag.
It's not Pikachu?
Nope. He doesn't get Pikachu until much later. In the manga, Ash's first Pokemon is a Poliwag. He has it from the beginning. And then he gets Bulbasaur. That's in the original manga. Well, Red, yeah. Red is Ash and Ash is Red. We all know this. They convolute the shit out of it. We already have to call one of them Leaf because one's red, one's blue, and one's Leaf, but because one was supposed to be green and the other person's blue. Oh, God. So fucking convoluted.
Don't forget Blue's in this game. He's the 16th gym leader.
Yeah, but in the manga, there's red, blue, and green, and then green got turned. You know how Vega and Balrog and everything have different names in the Japanese thing, and then they switched it in the American? So depending on the region, they call them like Knife something else and Boxer because that's the only way to keep it consistent between the language discrepancies.
Oh, I'm a Guild Wars. I'm a Final Fantasy 6 player. I know all about that crap.
Yeah, so that's something they have to do. It's one.
Like,
Yeah, so
green.
red isn't Ash, but Ash isn't red. Like, I had to double check. God. Again, I'm not a big Pokemon fan. I'm playing this because I like Pokemon, but I'm not, like, deep in the lore. But isn't it, like, Ash is red, but red isn't Ash? I can't remember. Fuck, I forgot to swip it. Oh, no. Ari almost died. I forgot to switch out the frickin' Growlithe.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm on a delay.
I forgot to swap them.
This is a Nuzlocke. You don't be able to get back.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not playing a Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
I don't think I could play a Nuzlocke. I'd be too sad all the time.
But the problem with having randomized Nuzlocke right now is that, like, I run into things like Suicune and Jirachi, and you can't catch them with regular Pokeballs. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, go into the randomizer and, like, adjust the catch rates so that makes it easier to catch those ones.
So, I've watched... I'm not a big Nuzlocke fan myself. I get it, people need the extra challenge, but I don't find it as fun, if that makes sense. But I've seen a couple of like Nuzlocke challenges just for the fun of it. Like I remember Jaden Draws did one with somebody else, and they just kept getting. They did a randomized Nuzlocke, and it's like, cool, we keep getting legendaries, and like, it feels less fun for me, if that makes sense. It's like,
well, it makes it more interesting because you can just walk into the bush and there's
Zerzekrom, enjoy.
I got it, you know it.
Like, I get it, it makes it a bit more random, but I still, it's not as fun for me. I'm that kind of guy, I guess. But it's also, I don't like Nuzlocks because, like, it makes the game feel that much more brutal. I'm not a Dark Souls person. I tried playing, what's the Blood one? The Victorian-esque one. They did, what's the Victorian world one? It's not Bloodborne. Is it Bloodborne?
What are you talking about?
We were talking about how I don't typically like, I don't think I would enjoy playing a Nuzlocke because I feel like I'd be playing Dark Souls Pokemon, which isn't fun for me. I enjoy a challenge, but like there gets a point where it's like it's no longer enjoyable for me to play. I think my pinnacle for like difficulty enjoyment was Kingdom Hearts 3, the secret boss. That one took me it took me 2 days to beat. And I was proud of myself when I beat it, but other ones is like less fun for me. So what the heck was the name of the final three? Kingdom Hearts 3, what the heck was his name? Yozora. Yozora, the final boss, he was so hard. Part of the problem is just like I was sleep deprived because I played the game for like 28 hours straight.
Longest I ever played a game was Counter-Strike Edition Zero online playing with other people. I played that one for 26 or 7 hours straight.
Are we counting when we were children?
That was 22.
I mean, children, like, didn't have a job, children.
Oh, I never played that.
No, I'm saying, if we're talking about the longest time we've played a game, if we're counting the longest time we've played a game and we're counting children, I once literally stayed up for about 32 hours playing Kingdom Hearts. I had gotten the game, and I had snuck into the computer lab, and I had printed out the entire guide to Kingdom Hearts, including the crafting. And I wanted the Ultima weapon. So it was a weekend. I got home on Friday, went into my room with a jar of peanut butter and a spoon, and I played without leaving the room for about 36 hours.
That's insane, bro.
I got Ultima Weapon, or the Ultima Keyblade, whichever the word was for it. I got it. That's all that mattered. Getting the pink egregious, I think it's either pink egregious or pink acrosius or something like that. But that little pink asshole that's underneath the jungle thing in Tarzan World, I fucking hated that guy so much. Hated him. Because you need to do like a very specific series of things to deal enough damage to him to get the thing, and it didn't tell you in the guide to do that. It gave you part of the example, but not everything. It's like you're apparently supposed to use Eroga to deal enough wind damage as it's in the air, I think. Or is that the one that's time stop and you have to deal wind damage? Either way, you had to do a specific thing to deal enough hits to it. Now I need you, you're my man in the chair. Pink Acrosius or whatever. It was Kingdom Hearts 1. It was in Tarzan Jungle. I think you had to do Stopka or whatever, and then put on Eroga and just deal a shit ton of damage.
I don't even know how to speak. I don't even know how to pronounce Acrosius.
Acreos, I think. If you put in pink in Kingdom Hearts Heartless, it should pop up. It's a giant mushroom. All their enemies are mushrooms. I'm pretty sure we're going to figure out Power Wild is actually secretly a mushroom. Oh yeah, Species Clause. Gotta catch a Rattata that killed Ninja Turtle. Okay.
No, pink Agarcius.
Agarcius. That's the bitch. but I think you have to like stopka it and then deal a shit ton of damage before it unfreezes.
I pulled up one of the guides and it says strategy. Okay, folks, this guy has no more reason why to write this guide.
Say that again. I had the headphone in for the game.
Okay, folks, write this guide to begin.
So yeah, that's why I was so annoyed. He was an asshole. He was awful, and I hated him so much. But you have to get like 2 or 3 of this very specific item, which you can only get from him. And then there's the Power Wilds. Power Wilds, I don't know if you know, you cannot get an item from them if they saw you. So you basically had to play a stealth game to get the thing from them. And then don't even get me started when there are special items that you can only get dropped from. Nice talking with you, Prince. Have a great night. There is a specific shield and a specific wand you can only get dropped by one enemy, and like the drop chance is like 0.1%. So there's actually a rotation that you're supposed to do in Traverse Town to get the shield. It's literally going into that hotel, killing the 2 things, and walking back out. You just do that for hours until it drops the shield. It's not even a good shield. It's just for the completion.
Yeah, it is mentioning something about casting stop.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you hit stop, you cast a Roga, and you're just like walloping on that thing as much as you can because you need to deal 100 hits for it to guarantee drop the thing you need.
That's the best way to hit it, is you need Rocks in order to hit it or something like that, apparently.
Really? Ragnarok? I thought it was a Roga. Because it's
You
arrow.
have to use arrow, stop, and a Ragnarok.
Okay, because it's you have to hit stop. You're doing Aroga, because Aroga has the most spinny thing, and then Ragnarok is the highest attack combo thing.
This is so freak to me because I played a little bit of it.
I have so
But that was
every mainline game and most of the mid games I have played and 100%ed. The only ones I haven't done is like the rhythm game and the phone ones, because there was a phone one that has like all the pre-lore, like a lot of really important lore is there, but it was a microtransaction hell and I refused. Like it was absolutely like disgusting. But every mainline game, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, all that I have 100%ed. Birth by Sleep was a bitch to 100%. It turns out I thought I had 100%ed, and I came back to it, and it was like, wait, why isn't there golden Mickey ears on that one? Shit. And it turns out it includes these races you have to do. In one place it's a side game, but you have to get like the high score to get something from there. So I had to do fucking races. And then I'm gonna let you know, the worst one I've ever had to do was actually Dream Drop Distance. I have 400 hours on Dream Drop Distance because of one achievement. I literally 100%ed the game except for that one thing. You have to get maximum friendship with all the Dream Eaters. And the fastest way to do that is playing the balloon game. So you literally open it up, play the balloon game, finish, and then you have to keep doing that to slowly raise their friendship up. And it took hours, I mean days of playtime to get this. For something that doesn't even matter.
That must be the egg reference that someone did in the skit. Must be the reference he was trying to make.
What egg?
If you look up Songwall and the egg, like, okay, now you have to get these 60 eggs. Well, I'll get it later. No, these are mandatory. Fine, I'll do it.
I don't know who that is, unfortunately.
Okay, that was excruciating, but now you play the rest of the game. No, you need to buy 204 eggs.
Oh, San Juan, the voice actor. Is that who you're referring to?
Yeah.
Okay, it took me a second, and then I realized, oh wait, San Juan, Skit, and then it clicked. He was actually on an episode of... Wasn't he on an episode of Dimension 20, actually? That's probably where I know him from. I know he's a voice actor. He's a voice actor, but that's where I know him from.
They're all voice actors.
Most of them are voice actors. Did you get to see what happened with the Dimension 20 thing, by the way? They were doing a Madison Square Garden show. Yeah, I don't really like Critical Role. Like, I have nothing against it. I feel like it drags on. I personally find it drags on.
They play to their strength, which is storytelling through embracing the characters that they're supposed to be portraying.
I can understand that. I find that Dimension 20 does that as well, but also doesn't make it a 7-hour long episode.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Having a 4-hour episode on just them shopping, it's a little.
That's
okay. I'm not parsing.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. I tried watching episode 1 of the first season, but I could not get through it, and I tried 3 different times. Me and my partner. I'm gonna try to finish this statement before you go on. Me and my partner tried to watch season 3, the most recent thing they did. We got 7 episodes in, and I can distinctly remember the moment he looked over to me and says, "Honey, I'm not gonna lie. I've been bored every single episode. Can we please stop?" And I said, "You know what? You're right. Let's stop this." Because we were both just bored out of our minds and we did not care.
I will say that my favorite campaign was campaign 2.
I wouldn't know. I didn't really feel any investment into it. I enjoyed the animated show. The animated show was nice, but I feel that's also because they didn't make it 4 hours long. But I think part of it for me is just, again, this is them having their own fun. I have no judgments, but they dragged on, and it felt like they were just trying to be quirky and goofy, and it just did not vibe with me. For example, in season 3, I did not care for that one woman that was just like, let me steal random shit. It didn't vibe with me. I just found it kind of annoying instead of enjoyable. I keep hitting my ring on the controller, so I keep making a click sound. Well, because like I use my hands a lot. That's actually why my PNG tuber has hand movements, is because I'm a hand talker. So every time I finish a statement, I want to take the thing that's in my hand and I want to slap it against my other palm, and I keep hitting my ring. But yes, like, I have nothing against Critical Role. I think that they're all phenomenal actors and they're all having a great time. Matt Mercer does a great job, but it was so boring to me. And this is coming as somebody that loves talking about world lore and all that, but there comes a point where I don't want to watch 2 people spend an hour shopping. Like, I do enjoy shopping, but there's a point where, like, hey, you get 15 minutes, you get 15 minutes, you get 15 minutes, we're done. I don't want you to sit there and do your life synopsis so that somebody will give you a discount. Oh my god, it's Griefer! Hey guys! This is the nice gentleman that made my logo. He's actually currently working on, I won their raffle prize for when they first got to, like, was it 400 emblem? Or should I just call you Henry? Henry, I won his raffle for that, so he's actually making the logos for all the mafias in my current game. $500. I knew it was something. Yeah, they're much more popular than me. Their Twitter is already past 600 right now, I think. And I'm sitting there going like, maybe somebody will become my 400th Twitter person. Ironically enough, I got really close. I was like, I'm 9 away from 400 on Twitter, and I posted that I was 10 away from 200 on YouTube. And then after I posted that, somebody unsubscribed from YouTube. So I was like, oh, thanks. How's the script writing going, Henry?
Probably hear my dog in the background.
We can, yes. I'm very lucky my dog is just like, I don't talk. I just sit here.
That's the big one. He's very vocal. I'm trying to explain what he wants.
Pluto is very much just an eye talker. He'll look at you. And excellent. Fun fact, I was mentioning that we're doing a collab earlier. For those that don't know, Henry is the one that is doing a video with me. We're going to be discussing making icons and heraldries in your games and how the nuances of art and such go with that. So we're discussing a lot of the little bits of like art history that goes with that type of thing as a jumping off point. Oh, spoilers, Henry. You're telling them what the video is going to be about. But we're actually getting ready for like the big topic that I was most excited to talk about, which is going to be iconography. How different symbols and symbols, style, images all have important parts in history, especially depending on the region you're going for. I don't want to say much more than that because we'll spoil some fun little ideas, but I'm excited about it. I'm teasing, dude. It's a video about emblems and heraldries. It's assumedly going to have iconography mentioned. Though, if what they said is true, they're also going to be drawing the ugliest, most god-awful heraldry using the worst possible things you can to make a heraldry, so breaking all the rules, and I'm very excited to see what happens. Though, we also have the funniest heraldry I've ever seen, which is just 3 ball sacks. Literally, it's an actual official, real heraldry that's just 3 ball sacks. Alright, who's still awake? Oh, my Pokemon are conscious. Here we go. Well, no, it's more like I was seeing who of my Pokemon had passed out. I felt bad. I was actually planning on having Bellsprout come along with me for quite a while. But I ended up just like, I just didn't like Bellsprout. It will never be as good as Bulbasaur in my eyes.
I was gonna say, why would you pick anybody with Bulbasaur for you?
I can't. Unfortunately, Crystal doesn't have Bulbasaur as a starter.
I mean...
I was trying... I told you who I used in Pokemon Violet, right? Who did I have as my final team? I know I had a Lucario. I know that I had a Rillaboom. I know that I had a Blissey. I did not have a Bulbasaur at the time because they only put those out after I finished. Who are the other 3? I know I told you my team.
I know, I thought it gave you your Bulbasaur.
You're the one that gave me the Bulbasaur, that's right. Yeah. And then I immediately leveled to him to 100 and took him into a raid and kicked ass.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I named my Bulbasaur. I'm going to have to check my Switch and find out. By the way, I think I told... Did I ever tell... Remember that time you were like, hey, your Switch turned on?
Yeah.
I found out why it was on. Greg had bought a game secretly and was like doing the pre-install when none of us were around.
Oh, I caught him red-handed.
You caught him red-handed, and I mentioned it. It was like, hey, Greg, did you use the Switch? And he's like, no, I didn't. And it's like, he had bought us Mario Kart and was like doing the pre-install shit. Henry, it was nice seeing you, bud. I'm glad you got to join. Tell your friends that I do streaming. But no, yeah, you caught him red-handed installing Mario Kart, and that's why it turned on.
I watchdogged, I'm sorry.
I just find it funny that it's like, hey, honey, were you using the Switch? A friend of mine's like, it was on the other day. I'm like, he's like, no, it wasn't. In his head, he's probably going, shit. You know, if I was smart, I would have just turned it on and checked the history, but I didn't. Because you can do that on Switches. You can see the activity history.
Yes, you can.
But yeah, one of these days I'd like to get Mario Party and just try to run that. The problem is I still need that thing you can use to hook up a Switch to a system. I can't remember. Did I tell you what's happening with Pluto right now? Pluto went to the vet and has heart disease.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
So yeah, he had to go in for an echocardiogram and some other things. And so that bill cost us about $1,200. And now he's currently on some medication, one of which is super expensive. So it's about $300 for a 3-month supply. We get a discount if you do it in a bulk. So I was initially going to be doing a coffee trying to get money for a new laptop so I could do streaming and like put stuff like the chip to connect the Switch and all that in that. And that was going to be my big goal. And I was like, nope, now we're trying to save up some money to pay for Pluto's medical bills. He's okay. I should clarify, Pluto is not dying any faster than he was already. He's just, it's preventative. He has a heart condition, so now we got to take care of him.
If you can get 30% off coupons through Chewy,
Unfortunately, it's not a Chewy thing. We actually have to go through the vet because it's a custom blend. That's why it's so expensive.
oh come on, really?
That's why it's so expensive. I actually put a picture of it on the coffee. Like, I have a coffee attached to my YouTube, but like I put a picture of the bill for just that one thing. And then like that plus the other pills, it's like 300 plus. Let me double check. Because now I'm curious, because if I ever get a number wrong, it is not me trying to cheat, folks. It's just me being an idiot, not remembering the number. But I don't want folks to be like, oh, you said it was 300 and it only says 200 something here. And I was like, it's not me trying to be an asshole. It's just me mixing it up. Okay, so for a 3-month supply of his one medication that I don't see the name for on here, I think I covered it to keep our secrecy. It is from Blend Labs, and it costs $199.96 for a 3-month supply of that. Then we have his 2 other pills as well. So that's probably where I got the 300 from.
Okay, I'm gonna do this dog.
If I hear a shotgun racking, I'm gonna go and beat you up.
Yeah, okay.
Who else do I got in the chat right now? It is nice that you guys do get to join me because I was looking forward to my Wednesday games. So people that haven't watched my socials, one of my coworkers actually recently gave birth. We thought we had more time. I thought I had more time. She wasn't due for like another month, but it was a little bit early. So I'm actually currently covering her shifts, which I'm happy to do. But it means that the game that I schedule on Wednesday, that everybody had changed their schedules to be a part of, can no longer play on Wednesdays. So I don't get to do my Wednesday games. So that was usually my way of relaxing. And then my Sunday games, which I play Pokemon Tabletop United, and we've just been missing out for the past month. Player has been very busy. It's not his fault. We all have lives. So I haven't really been getting out of my house. So when I get to stream for you guys, it's about the only time I actually get to do anything outside of working. One second, guys. I apologize. I just need to do a thing. I am not trying to be rude. This is why you need a social media manager. Hey, you're back. So, Ari almost died, and then you have a rule for you to go catch a Rattata because it killed the last one, right? I was just talking about how I don't get to run my Wednesday campaign because I took over for my coworker who just gave birth, so she's on maternity leave. Which, by the way, I work for a small comic/game shop, so kudos for my boss for being awesome and letting her like off shift and all that, because most small businesses couldn't really pull that off. But yeah, so I'm taking over for her, which means I don't get to run my campaigns on Wednesday, and I've been missing out on my games on Sunday because somebody's been very busy and it's just not worked out, which is a bummer, but it's understandable. It's how it happens. So streaming for you guys and doing the videos has been the only thing I do other than work these days. Which I enjoy working. It's just I'd like to not always be working. You know what? I just realized something. Since I don't have the chat going on above my head, I can actually make myself bigger. 1 second. So I don't look so tiny. There we go. Now I look less tiny. And testing. There we go. Yep, still looks cool. So that's better. I had it smaller because originally I was trying to make it so that the chat log would show up in front of my head. Or above my head, I should say. But I'm not doing that, partially because it just didn't want to work properly on my system. I love how he just... on the screen just kind of vibe and wiggle. Who is my Viridian Forest encounter? Caterpie, Weedle, or Pikachu? I'm not gonna lie, Pikachu. As much as I love Butterfree, side tangent, my very first shiny ever was a Caterpie. Problem is, I didn't know what a shiny was, and I thought it was a glitch, so I caught it, but never played with it. So I never evolved it, I just put it in the box. But I would say Pikachu. But yeah, I'm still amused to this day. It's like, oh, gold Caterpie. Let me catch it. Oh, it might be a glitch. Let me put it in my box. That was my thought process as a kid. Let me ember this. See you in a year. Oh, because that's how hard it is to catch a Pikachu? Or is that a bye-bye better free reference? Ah, gotcha. Because what's the drop chance of Pikachu in that one? I want to say it's like 5%, something like that. Come on, Bubba. Pikachu's still cute, though. I get they really want Pikachu to be like the face of the company, but isn't he not that great, if I remember correctly? It's one of the things that, like, as much as I love the show and all that, every time you look at the actual stats, it's like, there's no way that you get... So, I've been looking. My bets... I apologize. My best guess is that Mankey is a day-only encounter, because he has not been showing up now that it's become nighttime. Let me test something. I'm gonna see if I can adjust the internal clock. Because I think you can change the clock in this. Video.
Wait. Tools, logs, immobilize, cheat setting. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing where the time clock is. I'm gonna do a quick look through. But yeah, if I could have caught it, I would do it during the day, but I think it swaps at a specific point to nighttime. And once it does that, it won't show up again until it's day. Video layers, simulation, frame, solar sensor. Yeah, I can't find it. I'm sorry. I'll have to try it next stream. Remind me next stream, and I will make sure I catch it. I will come back to this area specifically and get you one. I just felt bad that I didn't see you asking to catch that one, and I dropped him, and it was... I think part of the problem is I have chat on the left side on my screen, and I should move it. Is there a way of moving it? If I could move this, I could put it to the right where it's more likely to see it. Oh, the fun of trying to edit a thing while you're running this thing. What other than Mankey do you like? I can try to find that as well. Got distracted. I was trying to edit the thing so I don't miss your chat logs again. Oh, who got poisoned? Shit. I keep getting poisoned over and over again.
I'm back.
Alrighty. How was the dog?
It's fine. My daughter took the smaller one out, so it wasn't going.
Oh, so his friend wasn't there. Gotcha.
Right, and then he peed about 3 new rivers outside, so I think that was the other problem.
Alrighty. Well, that makes sense.
Sorry.
On this route, Drowsy into Hypno. I have a Drowsy. If you want, I can rename him. 1 second.
Oh, yeah, your sixth Pokemon should be the Electric Kid. That's a kid bug.
I have him. Elekid is in there. I was just talking, somebody in chat was talking about Pokemon. Change box. 1 second. Oh, it's already been named. I named the Drowsy Jared. Jared. This is going to be non-PG, so how do I phrase this? When I caught it initially, we were talking about the lore of Drowsy, which is based on a figure in Japanese mythology. And so we were talking about hypnotizing and capturing people, in particular children, which made us talking about not so nice people, and a not so nice person who used to work at a food franchise named Jared came up. So we named the Drowsy Jared. Yeah. I'm not proud of that one.
I
You don't have Crystal?
Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, White, Black.
Well, if you want, I recommend checking up the hack the guy has. It's actually pretty good.
Are you using the Sumi?
I have to check. I don't know. No, it's like I'm using an emulator, and I don't want to say too much because I don't know how much Nintendo will kick my ass.
They will. So
That's my thing. Yeah, so it's an emulator. If you want to follow, if you look up Pokemon Crystal Legacy on YouTube, the guy's channel is there. He's the one that made it. It is available for free. You just need to provide your own Pokemon Crystal because you cannot obviously ever use a not official Pokemon product. Obviously, I would never encourage anybody to do that ever.
what's the opposite of Crystal?
I don't think Crystal did. I think Crystal was like one of the final things. Pokemon
Sounds like a
Sanaconda
one-off.
in 7-3. Crystal is 3. I think like Crystal was like an offshoot of the second thing.
Oh,
What?
Gold, Silver.
Gold, Silver, that's it, yeah.
Oh, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Okay, that makes sense now.
Because Heart Gold, Soul Silver was the second game, right?
Well, it's the remake of those games.
So what was
It
this?
was released to DS. That was a release to Nintendo DS.
So what was the
So
second
I-
game? Was it
This would make
just
sense.
gold and silver? What was the name of the second game? Is what I'm asking.
No, Crystal. Crystal is like green was to red.
I understand. I'm asking what is the game Crystal was the third for.
Oh, Gold, Silver.
That's what I was saying. So it's Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
I don't think Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Oh, Heart Gold and Soul Silver were the thing. So it was just Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver.
Unless it was Platinum, but I think that was Diamond.
You can Google it.
That's what I'm looking at. Because Gen 4 was Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and Silver. Those are all Gen 4.
I can never keep track of any of this. I'm swapping in Irwin because he needs some level ups. That bite took out a huge chunk out of Sartorius. But Irwin is not as hurt.
And it was delicious.
It was gas. It's literally a ball of gas and ectoplasm.
It's like biting into a croissant. Sweet.
Alright, come on, Irwin, you got this. You're a speedy boy. Why are you not doing any damage? Rage is building. How does rage work in Crystal again? I think it's like you get extra damage every time you get hurt or something.
Rage deals damage, and if the user is hit by a direct attack anytime after rage is first used, but before a different move is used, the user's attack is raised by one stage.
So if you use rage,
Complex way of raising your attack.
so you use rage, you deal some damage. If you get hit before using a different move other than rage, you get a combat stage rage.
Yes.
That's a really weird way of phrasing it, I guess, is the way I'm thinking about it. Basically, use rage, and if you don't use another move before getting hit, you get a combat stage up.
So, as an example, if a Pokemon uses rage, but then the opponent hits the user on the same turn, the user's attack increases. If the user moves last, it will not increase that turn, but will increase the subsequent turn when it gets hit again.
Okay, so as long as I keep using rage, its stat would keep going up.
Right, so it's like a delayed stackable.
That's not bad, actually.
Sword Stance is better.
Well, he doesn't have Sword Stance. He doesn't have it. Let's see what I got here.
Well, Sword Stance I don't think was put in until Gen. No, it's Gen 1.
I'm gonna use berries on him because I forgot to buy potions like an idiot. Yeah, good enough.
A Sandaconda don't want. Sorry.
Honestly, Sandaconda was actually kind of cute. It was that one that had like a coil around its neck, right? It reminded me of a.
Dynamax.
It reminded me of a hognose snake. Those guys are cute. Honestly, a lot of people think snakes are scary. I think they're kind of adorable.
Oh, you know what I can't wait for? You know what I can't wait for?
What?
Delphox. Can't wait for it.
I think we had this conversation where I was actually really sad with that one because Delphox is the one that evolves from Fennec, right?
Yep.
I just felt really sad about it. It didn't have that oomph I wanted. Plus, I hate it when they give Pokemon clothes. Like, they shouldn't have clothes. Their skin shouldn't be clothes. It's just, like, the only exception I'll give is Scraggy, because it's technically its shed, which works. But it's like, why is that Pokemon wearing a dress? Oh, it's not a dress. That's actually their distended flesh hanging from their body. What?
Well, Delphox doesn't have clothes.
It looks like it's wearing a robe.
But it's fur.
It looks like it's wearing a robe. Like, we'll go over the list. So, we have... I'm going to start with one that's not as awful, but Machamp and Machoke both have a belt, which, where did they get that from? In the wild, they have them.
I don't know.
The thing is, I can see them stealing a spoon, but where are they getting fancy belts with a P on it? I keep forgetting it's a ghost type, can affect normal. God damn it.
Same place that WWE fans get their belts from.
You mean the discount bin? But, anyways, to get back, so we have Machamp and Machoke. The spoon one I'm not counting, that's not clothes. But then you have things like, what's the Jinx? Jinx looks like it's wearing freaking a dress, and you can't tell me that's fur. There's a bunch that look like they're wearing clothes.
There we go. Pokemon. Which Pokemon have clothes? Swak and Throw.
They also have clothes. They have the hat. Oh, Sock and Throw. Yeah. They have geese, yeah. So they also have clothes, though I can't tell if that's their fur or what, but they have clothes. Gardevoir also has the dress. Technically, I think the male evolution thing also has a outfit that looks like clothes. Gallade, is that the name? I think it's Gallade.
Yeah.
Gallade has an outfit as well.
Also has a dress.
Which is also made out of its skin.
Gothic, Dorita, Bucktail.
All three of them are just covered in fucking bows. Rabombi?
Has a scarf.
I don't know that one.
Mr. Rhyme has like a full-on suit.
So does Mr. Mime as well. Oh god, yeah, they do. They do have outfits.
Robot has like a freaking outfit. It's the race. Well, I mean, that was taken after the fact that weren't they hosting the World Cup at the time?
They were going after the whole thing.
Yeah.
Also Ludicolo.
Jinx.
Ludicolo.
Ludicolo does have a Mexican hat, yeah.
Well,
Jinx is another one.
I said Jinx at the beginning.
Okay, Spellet and Escalor.
Shellot and Escalor, yeah, the ones that are like you have to trade them and one of them fights the other. I remember that one. They basically they attack each other, yeah. I think like the lore is supposed to be like when you trade the two of them, they both attack each other and one loses his suit of armor and the other one steals it or something. Do you count Ninjask in Shed Ninja? Because technically Shed Ninja is just the haunted carapace of a Shed Ninja.
It's a carapace. It's like saying when a moth when what is it? Not Caterpie. a second.
You're talking about Metapod?
Yeah, when Metapod turns into
Butterfree?
the moth. Butterfree, yeah.
It doesn't keep the carapace though. But no, I'll let that one pass because it's not actually closed. But shit, I can't pull up the list of Pokemon like.
Technically, it's deceased body. Right?
No. Shed Ninja is just the empty husk. Though Kofrigus is what I was gonna say because it's haunting a coffin. It's wearing a coffin.
All the ghost ones are weird because you also have the bull, you also have the cubs, the pod, the blades, the.
Either way, I'll skip it. But like,
Yeah.
as I was saying, there are a lot of Pokemon that are just we have an outfit, and I just don't like it.
What I want to see though is some of the ones that are not like the 2-type Pokemon that are not being used, like a fire. Is it Fire Fairy or Fire Ghost that has
I think it's Fire. No, Fire Ghost is because they have that one as.
Fire Fairy?
No, because Fire Ghost has been done already. That is. Shit. It was the Cubone one, the Alolan Cubone.
Right. So it's Fire Fairy that has been come.
I don't think so. Google it. I think they did. I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna get ruined by a Togepi. Why do I keep using Lick? You can't use Lick on Ghost type. Well, to be fair, Ghost is very new. Or, Fairy is very new.
Yeah, but Fire Fairy, my Delphox in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet does terrestrialize into Fairy, and it's amazing with Dazzling Gleam. So, that's about as close as you can get.
Yeah, but as a Fennec, I was very sad that Delphox turned into a person that stands on 2 legs and is wearing an outfit. It's just, even as a furry, I'm just like, come on, guys, stop making them stand on 2 legs.
Keep talking Delphox this way, I'm gonna make you buy me the match, my sitting cute.
No, you can't make me do anything. My family can't make me do anything. What makes you can? But for example,
the combination has been used: Bug Normal, Bug Dragon, Fairy Fire, Fairy Crown, Ghost Rock.
Wait, Ghost Rock?
Ice.
Wait, isn't that? Wait, hold up a second. Isn't that Anchor Ghost Rock, or is that one Ghost Steel? No, that's Grass Anchor. Isn't that? Wait, no, it's Grass something.
Water Ghost.
Is it Water Ghost? I thought it was Grass for some fucking reason.
Oh. Jump down. It's Delmise, and it's a Ghost Grass type.
I knew it! That is so stupid! It's an anchor! A deep nautical anchor.
With an actual captain's wheel on its face.
How is that Ghost Grass? That makes no sense.
Because you'd be in a rainy deep with a seaweed.
Sir, don't even try with me.
Scourge.
But no, so that's really silly to me. Because I knew that one was weird. But it's like, I have this thing, well, because another one, like, I don't know if it counts as an outfit. But you know where the Quaxley thing? It's probably one of my most recent least favorite Pokemon. Because I had this thing where they sexualize a Pokemon. I don't mean like making it sexy, but that's also a thing. But like, it very clearly has a like intended effect of looking like a woman. It's the same as like a like Primarina, not Gallade, but Gardevoir. They very clearly wanted it to look like a feminine aesthetic. And I don't like it when they make one have an aesthetic that. We're not getting into gender stereotypes, and we're not getting into how outfits don't make you a gender thing. But you get what I'm saying, correct? It's the same thing as Gothy, but like Gothette and all that. Like that's very clearly intended to be a goth girl, and I don't like it when Pokemon have like an aesthetic that makes it like this is clearly meant to look like a feminine aesthetic, and it's like please stop doing that. Please stop.
Well, that was also the theory of why there's King and Wing or not Scarlet and Violet, because there's male female versions. And Nintendo was like wanting to steer away from gender stuff, and that's like that's one of the reasons people are thinking that's why they're not.
It's possible. Like, I feel at least with Nidoqueen and Nidoran, like, I'm trying to figure out, because Nidoran, it then becomes Nidorino and Nidorina, and it starts off as the same name and then splits, correct? Or am I wrong? Starts off at Nidoran.
No, it's Nidoran. It's actually, that's his actual name. Nidoran male, Nidoran female.
But that, you get what I'm saying, is like, they started off with the same thing.
Right, they could just combine both of them. The problem is that Nidoqueen is special attack based and Nidoking are physical attack based.
Well, the thing is, they've had other Pokemon where that's the exact same thing. There's that one that's based on a butler it was in Scarlet and Violet, and they both have different attack stuff based on which one it is.
That's Mr. Rhyme.
No. There's another one. They're gray. The female and the male both have different things.
Oh, Meowstick?
It might be Meowstick.
It's just
Well, I mean, that's part of the fun of doing these videos, is we're not really doing anything except me playing a game and talking to people. By the way, fun fact, this thing is a Clefairy. If you've never noticed her little maze, if you zoom out, it's a fucking Clefairy.
Oh, interesting.
If you ever get the chance, look it up. But yeah, so right here, those two green things are the eyes. And then if you go over here, there's the tail. And there are the feet. Right there.
Interesting.
Google it, you'll see a zoomed out version. But yeah, it's a Clefairy. Fun fact.
By the way, going back to the lice thing, a Pokemon entry states that is the soul of the seaweed.
That's stupid though, because seaweed is still sea. Like, yes, it's grass, but it's not grass. It's water grass.
I mean, you could go ghost grass, steel, water. You could paint different.
I know, but I'm saying I feel like grass ghost was the worst option. I feel like steel water would have been my go-to for that.
Which, by the way, you can use all those moves, including fighting and dark.
I understand that. I'm just saying, like, that feels like the wrong typing, to my opinion. It's like, for example, they really need to remove the poison typing from the Ghastly line. They originally gave it poison typing because that was the most evil thing they had available to them at the time. And I don't think that poison really suits them at this point. It's actually a very big hindrance to them.
I thought because that poison had like poison body at one point, if you touched it with a physical poison.
I'm going from the beginning, so the very first two generations of Pokemon, they did not have abilities. So the first two generations, at least in the original one, Ghastly has poison attached to it. Or not Ghastly, the Ghastly line has poison attached to it instead of just Ghost, because that was the most evil thing they could think of. Like, that was the options they had, and they wanted to denote that they were evil, so, oh, poison's an evil thing. But it doesn't actually match any of their aesthetics. Uh-oh, metronome.
Oh, God.
Double slap doesn't work. Haha. Smog again. Let's do this.
Metronome scares me.
Metronome, I had a Togepi with Metronome, and it ended up hurting me more than it helped me every time. Oh, shit. It used Ghost Punch, or Ice Punch. I don't know why. So, chat, fingers crossed. I probably did this gym far sooner than I should have, but I'm hoping. Did it get go? Oh god, it got Ice Punch twice. Switching Pokemon. Okay, Erwin, see if you can finish her off. I know you're fast.
That was risky. You were in Reach.
All right. It uses Ice Punch again, which is on a water type, which is bad for me. Oh, wait, Ice Punch isn't strong against water?
No, it's not effective.
I did not know that. Let's go with Cut. I think I can get this. Oh, no, she's faster than me.
No.
The fairies also love teams. Especially in later versions when you have a deal.
Well, we don't have that here. We're gonna take a bite and see what happens. Is bite strong against normal types?
It's technically strong against fairies, but there's no such thing as a fairy at this time.
Also, Whitney was modified in this one to have 3 Pokemon. I think it has a Teddy.
It's fairy. My bad. It's the other way direction. It goes the other direction. Fairy's fairy over dark, not dark over fairy.
Here comes the Miltank. We're gonna take a bite.
Oh god.
No, I got a plan.
Yeah,
I got a plan.
Normal.
What'd you say?
Bite's a normal.
Rollout's normal, by the way.
Well, it's rocket. It's listed as rock.
Oh wait, no, you're right. It is rock. Because it's super effective against my water type.
I'm saying bite is normal. It's not dark.
I think they changed it. It says dark here. You have to remember, I told you they changed a lot of the moves in this.
Oh, so they updated.
Yeah, they did a lot of changes. That's what I was telling you about.
Oh well, there is an option of the in the rando thing to update to Gen like 789.
I don't know. I'm not fuddling with any of that. This rollout's about to kill me. Oh!
Oh god.
Oh, I didn't get Day Saber off in time. Yeah, she's gonna sweep my team.
If you're faster, but I don't think it's.
Well, I don't have anything else that's strong enough to survive.
Wait, how's Alistair not faster? Oh, disables all.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work. He's gone.
Well, it's not as long, so it's okay.
Well, it's more just annoying, because I'm gonna lose money. But you know what else is okay? Restarting.
No tag, man. One of the randos I rolled, your part, the girl that runs around and talks to you once in a while, hers wasn't no tag.
So 1 second as I reload that, guys, as you get to bask in my shame. Hey, it's okay. I know what your channel is, and I can just come and, like, grief you whenever I want. Keep it going, see what happens.
We'll see that.
I'll come and grief. I'm a griefer. You don't think I will? Alright, so let me know if the audio and the other thing works properly.
Well, you sound fine to me.
No, I meant for the... I had to reset the game, so make sure... Let me know if the audio from the game comes in.
Oh, okay.
Did that work? Can you hear everything?
Yep, it's a little low, but I can hear it.
I was trying to keep it low so that it wasn't blaring over my audio. I figured that people didn't want to have to fight to hear me.
Yep, you're fine.
All right, cool. Well, it's better because my first 2 times I did this, there was no game audio and nobody told me. So they were just listening to me talk and or dead air, which is not great.
Yeah, not so much.
You'll learn. You'll learn as you go. It doesn't help that OBS keeps wanting to update every other week, and it's like, I have to go through the settings every time. And I had thought that game capture also captured the audio, but that's not as the case. So there's a special application audio capture feature that you have to use, and I'm like, why would you do it that way? If you're capturing the game, you're going to want to capture the audio too. You could mute the audio in the thing if you want, but capture the audio on one option. But I'm learning. I still need to... So currently my little display that you're seeing as you watch, I'm not happy with it, partially because while I am using art that I got from like a freebie thing, it's still somebody else's art. And I
kit-bashed it, but I do want to pay an artist to make things properly. I don't. You've seen me how much I advocate for people being paid for their work. So I do want to get an actual layout done that is paid for and has somebody like being compensated for their efforts. So this works for now. But one day I would like to actually. Why did I just use smog? Oh my god. It's a poison type. It's not gonna get poisoned with smog. God, I'm dumb. Well, it doesn't help that like I only get to play this once every 2 weeks, if that. So I also forget because I haven't touched it in forever.
That is just nasty.
Wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've put my tongue on, just saying. Sir, are you going to try to, like, kink shame me? You know for a fact that I cannot be shamed.
So looking at my type calculator, the 4 Pokemon types that gives you the most Pokédex coverage is a combination of fighting, ground, ice, and electric, which makes it so you're super effective against 952 different Pokemon.
So, in my PTU game right now, I'm going to be hopefully getting a ground ghost fire, because a Alolan Marowak that will be evolving into a homebrew thing, hopefully, which it'll have 3 types because the homebrew, which apparently is good and bad. It has a lot of like zeros, but it also has a lot of doubles, which is bad. Well, I did a type calculator. There's one where you can give it 3 typing. I can't remember what it's called. But if you Google like Pokemon type calculator, it'll show it. Oh wow. How long have we been going?
So that means Brick Brain, Stomp, Tantrum, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch.
What do you mean?
Those are the 4 abilities you can have with the fighting, ground, ice, and electric.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
On a physical attack base. So you're looking at Lobo, Grimmsnarl, Iron Hands, Okidoki.
Oh wow, we've been going for almost 3 hours here. It still makes me laugh every time I think of the fact that the first time I did this, I went for 6 hours. Well, no, the second time I did this, I went for 6 hours.
I remember playing a game called Guild Wars, and on the bottom of the screen, after starting every 2 hours,
It says, "Hey, take a break."
5 hours, please take a break. Yeah.
They ended up doing that with WoW too.
Well, the makers of Guild Wars were originally WoW developers.
There's actually a really cool, fun dev thing if you want to know about. They initially did a thing where they had an EXP bonus that went down the longer you played. They were trying to incentivize people to go and take a rest. And they found that the people hated being punished for playing. So what they instead did was they made a thing that refilled the longer you weren't playing. So that meant that it incentivized you to take a long break. That way you would come back and your EXP boost would be filled. So that's an interesting thing. Players hate being punished, but they love being rewarded. So if you want them to stop doing a thing, reward them when they're not doing the thing. Hopefully I'm remembering that factoid correctly, but I thought it was pretty cool. It was a Warhammer, or a World of Warcraft thing, if I remember correctly. And Erwin, why are you going so slow? You're gonna get knocked out, buddy. What'd you say?
It's a crikey.
Crikey. Well, there's a reason I named him Erwin.
I wonder why.
Because he's a good boy.
By the way, Erwin's son was a voice in Bluey.
Oh, I know. He was the name of the young lad that helped inside of the store when they were being quiet. His name was Alvin.
Yeah, Alfie.
Alfie, sorry, yes. I'm aware. Trust me, I know the Bluey lore. I was there when it was written.
Which, on that note, did you see the 30-minute long one?
Yeah. I cried so hard.
Everybody cried.
I was super excited to see is it called Silent or Sneak? I can't remember which one it was. Surprise. It was called Surprise. I thought that one was out 2 days ago because all the people I know on Twitter were posting about it, and apparently they were like using the things that let you see stuff from other places. I was like, oh sweet, it's out. I'm so excited to get home. I was like, hey guys, stop whatever you're doing. We're watching Bluey. And there's like no Bluey. And I'm like, well, now I'm a liar.
Yeah.
But I was super excited about it because like Bluey, I need to see the new Bluey episode. Surprise is super adorable, and there's a lot of folks talking about how there's probably some strong allegories for her being neurodivergent, and that's why she was affected so much. Which is really cute. It also just...
I can't believe that Chili's sister is pregnant.
That one was... So, the thing is, they didn't say she was infertile, it's just that she was having difficulties being pregnant. So, there was actually a lot of people that were upset about saying it invalidated people that couldn't have kids. And it's like, well, the important... It doesn't stop that she had trouble having kids. That she shared that struggle with you, but it was a thing. Other small little fun fact, apparently there was a guy that was upset that on the internet bit for Dunkston, the guy that was selling the house, it said that he was hell-bent to sell houses. And he was like, you can't curse on a Bluey site. There are kids around. And somebody's like, dude, are you kidding me? Which kid is going to go read the page for this? And it's not a curse word. It's literally... It was just funny that some guy was upset that somebody cursed on a Bluey internet page. So did you see the fact that Busker is also apparently an officially licensed like chaplain? He was able to marry 2 people.
Oh, interesting.
Busker, the guy that was there he was there for the episode where they had the baby tooth with the money, and then he was also there for Yes No, and so he was also there for that. He's shown up in the background of a couple different videos, but those are his 2 main ones. And then obviously there has been a slow thing with the terrier triplets, and what the heck is his name? His name is escaping me. What the heck is his name? Our Mom Likes Your Dad. I can't remember his name. He sold toffee apples. What the fuck is his name?
Oh, the bulldog.
The bulldog.
Oh, the one that's gonna marry the triplets mom.
Well, it's not confirmed that they're marrying. They're just dating and possibly like moving in together.
They're moving in together.
They are moving in together, but that doesn't mean they're getting married.
I can't remember if they ever actually named it.
I think they did. I'm gonna Google it. I cannot know that. I'm sorry. The channel is on pause. This must be answered.
So Winton's dad.
His name is Cornelius.
Oh God, really, Cornelius?
His name is Cornelius.
Yeah, Cornelius.
And Winton is the name of the son. Yes. The terrier's mom does not have a name actually, which is surprising.
Yeah, the terriers. Yeah, they have a name.
He does say wubbly jubbly, and that's hilarious to me because that's actually British slang. So it's indicating that he's actually British.
Well, he's a British bulldog.
Well, he is a British bulldog, but I just love the fact that they actually used actual British slang as somebody that lived there for a little while. He goes, wubbly jubbly. There's like, I know that one. Did you see Surprise yet? Did you see Surprise, the latest Bluey episode? It came out yesterday.
Oh, then no, I have not.
They have.
So
I
it's
will.
not tomorrow.
You need to watch it. It will make you cry. It is very
Is that
sweet.
the one where, that's all, if I can start flipping, is that the one where Bandit's having an existential crisis talking to something? Is it in yard?
The ball, yes. He's not having existential crisis.
Okay,
He's
that's
just
part
talking
of
to it.
Alright. Well, that's what it sounds like he's having.
I'm gonna point out, Bandit's always having an existential crisis. Come on, it's Bandit. That dude goes hard for kids' games. Like everybody else, doesn't see it that way. He does more than most parents would trying to like role play games with their kids.
They all do.
Like Rug Island, for example. He went hard on Rug Island.
That's an understatement.
And then like Lucky's dad also, like, he gets attacked by the mom, and was it Bluey when they were lions? And he just goes with it.
It's like when that's also when Bandit steals the sandwich during I Was Born Yesterday.
Oh yeah, or that one was like, Bandit, you're gonna get arrested. That was a stranger, Bandit. You're gonna get arrested, buddy. Wait, no. He stole the sandwich from Lucky, so he wouldn't have gotten arrested. But it was like his dad. No, I was misremembering for a second. Though he did walk up to some strange lady at a bus station and say, "Don't be scared of the sun. It's supposed to be there." I'm like, you're gonna get picked up by the police, buddy. God, I love Bluey. Aura Pulse? Not Aura Pulse. Aura Sphere. There's also, what's that? Shit. There's another, is it Vacuum Wave? I think Vacuum Wave is also special.
Yeah, that's only a 40 power.
But it's still a special move.
So seriously, it's just the guy Pokemon special version of almost work.
What'd you say?
So for fighting Earth, Ice, and Electric, for max coverage, the only ones that can use Aura Sphere, Earth Power, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt are the 3 God Pokemon and Mews.
Eh. It is amusing to me that Mew has basically become... It went from, like, being God tier to, like, this actually nobody will use this. Even with new forms, nobody will use this.
Oh, and Terrapagos, because Terrapagos can use everything.
I know about Terrapagos, but I don't want to look at it. But that's the thing that I've been having with Pokemon lately. Is like, I understand that they need to have some definitively better Pokemon, but there's so many that are just clearly unusable. That's kind of sad.
The last 2 Pokemon they put in was Terrapagos and whatever that Poncharin, whatever it was, that was a poison.
The thing that has the big old weird pokey nut thing on his head.
It was making people dance. It was just dumb.
Is that the one that has the masks?
No, that one's broken as well. No, that Pokemon's broken. No, there was like another one they added right at the end. It was like a bonus part 3 of the DLC where they gave you this Pokemon that's based off of a dessert, and it's actually a like poison type Pokemon, but its poison, but its ability is if you poison the Pokemon target, it also confuses them. So it gives you 2 status abilities, poison and confusion.
I thought you could only have one status effect at a time.
With this one, you can have 2.
So broken as hell.
Yeah, but nobody's using it because it's not very tanky.
Well, that's how it goes with Pokemon. That's the reason I don't really like playing Scarlet and Violet. It's why I don't really do online play at all, because it's just not fun for me. It really just falls down into the same kind of gimmicks. It's like, here's a sand team, here's a sun team, here's a stall team, here's a thing team. It's like, it's just not fun for me. I just more like going, hey guys, here's my little magical journey. I'm a 10-year-old. Power of friendship. It is amusing that the guy in Pokemon Crystal straight up stole his Pokemon. He broke in and stole it. I think they said for this version they actually changed it, so the guy that stole the Pokemon is going to slowly learn that, like, even though all the Pokemon he got are strong, until he loves them, they won't actually be powerful, which is pretty funny. Like, I thought that was a nice idea. Pokemon.
These are old articles. It's the new one.
Can I go into the next area? Or...
I'm going to watch one of my own videos on my own YouTube. Figure out what the name of the Pokemon is.
You could always just Google it.
Trying to Google it, but it comes up with Monkey Dory and that's not the Pokemon.
Okay, so describe it to me real quick. I'll find it. What's this Pokemon? What's the description?
It's the poison type that looks like a freaking food. I'm almost there. Here it is. Nope. Almost. It like spits out these candies and it like possesses everybody's bodies and
1 second.
turns into like a zombie apocalypse in the game. Here it is. Found it.
Well,
Yeah,
alright.
Poison Puppeteer. Poisoned by Petrons.
Petron.
Those will also become confused.
Well, there you go. Got your answer.
Pecharu.
Yeah, I knew the one you were talking about. I just didn't know the name. It's the one that has masks, right?
No, the one that has mask is Heart Flame is Poker Pond. The one with the mask is over. And that one's kind of broken. So all you need on your team is Poker Pond, Heart Flame, and Watery Shield. And if you have those two on your team for PvP, it's kind of broken. It's basically you have two Pokemon. It's like, oh, here, let me change my type from grass to fire. Oh, and I get 2 attack bonus for just changing into my terrestrialized mask form.
Alrighty.
And you have Watery Shifu. It's like, oh, here, let me negate any possibility of using protect because I can just punch right through it. And because my attack's automatically critical, I can ignore any defensive reductions that any attack reductions you've done.
Didn't they change that? I could have swore they changed that recently.
Nope. So if you get -2 attack on your Shifu, you use protect, it negates all of that. It just auto hits you.
I could have swore they made it so that its ability only did like 1/4 damage if you protected or something. They changed it.
That's back when it was Dynamax. This is Terrestrials.
I don't know, man.
That was protect during during Dynamax. But in the new game for Scarlet and Violet, you just blow right through it if you have one of your 2 Shifus. It just ignores it.
Alrighty.
Somebody just said, "Hey, fuzzy butt."
Oh, hey, Daniel. I haven't seen him in a while. Hey guys, it's my first crush. all kidding aside, well, not really kidding, but he's a really cool dude. I haven't heard from you in a while. I miss you. Daniel does stuff for Monument Men. He'll go do World War II like reenactment stuff, and he'll do talks about the Monument Men. He's pretty cool. I appreciate it. We're slowly working our way to 500. I just need to get more people that want to listen to me talk. But we're making progress. We're almost to 200. I had hoped that I would have that still continuous up, but right now we're at a plateau. But it happens. Hopefully some people will share this with friends, and I'll get more folks. It's been a lot of fun, though. Oh, god damn. Almost knocked him out. Oh, and then roar. I do have a nice voice. And it dragged out Gyarados, so it's going to get wrecked now. You've brought out your own demise. At least Sartorius didn't die. Picnicker Kim was defeated. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. I just wish I could do more stuff these days. I'm still excited to finish up the collab. I'm doing an interview with somebody that does a game, and I'm gonna have to do some research on that one. They're doing something based in Power by the Apocalypse, which I've never actually played. I've heard people talking about it, but it's just, you can't play every game that's in the sun, especially if you're working a full-time job. It just doesn't work out that way.
Yeah, I've been there, tried that, it doesn't work.
It does not. Like, I got Savage Worlds at a charity event I went to a while ago, and I just have not had the chance to read it. I'm doing other things. And it's like, part of it is also, as much as I enjoy reading systems, you can't go reading systems that you're never going to implement because you don't have the time. Does that make sense? Like, you can definitely study things, and it's important to study things to keep. Switch. Because I'm trying to remember, did this one have double battles? Because I see these two next to each other. Okay. I'm going to show my girlfriend and stuff. Okay. I'm going forward a bit so I can use him to XP train a little bit. Oh, look, it's Sonic. These guys are weaker than my Pokemon. That's interesting. Let's go for Lick. Apparently his tongue game is just that good. If you want to find the list, you can check it. If you Google Pokemon Crystal Legacy, the YouTuber that does it will have like the full information docket he did, and it says when it evolves. I just don't remember. I think
25.
What do you say?
25.
Oh, do you have the document in front of you?
Well, no, I work on database, I say.
Oh, he changed the evolution times on that as well.
Oh, well, okay, I forgot about that part.
That's the thing, is like, every assumption you have, be aware that he might have changed it.
Sorry, what is it called again?
Pokemon Crystal Legacy. If you look up on YouTube, it'll pop up. There's a YouTuber that like did it. He's also doing another one for Pokemon Yellow, I think. But yeah, they did a lot of changes to a lot of different things, like especially where like certain Pokemon show up, move lists, moves in general got a lot of changes. For example, Cut is a bug type move in this.
Why?
Because Bug didn't have a lot of good moves. He also made it so that it had a higher chance of having a critical hit. He was trying to improve Bugs. What? I mean, it makes sense. Bugs are pretty low level, lackluster things, so changing things a little bit to give them some better moves is not a bad idea.
Okay, I think the first evolution is the same, but the second evolution
I mean, that's still not bad.
So it'll be 25 is for Hunter.
Yep.
But it's 42 for
Gengar.
Wait. It says 42, but it shows a Hunter and a Kadabra.
Because they changed both the Kadabra and the Haunter. They changed when they both level up, so who knows.
Right, but it doesn't specify.
My boyfriend's weak, so I can't rely on him. Did you just see what it said? She said, my boyfriend's weak, I can't rely on him. Oh my god. That's brutal.
I can picture myself, my boyfriend sucks.
To be fair, we stand a strong, powerful woman. Good for her. It would just be nice if I could get a different move other than this. I'm trying to remember, does rollout require you to hit rollout each time, or is it automatic? Because I'm trying to remember, I think I don't end up liking disable because it feels kind of pointless.
Rollout deals damage for 5 turns, doubling in power each turn.
Yeah, so disable is pointless.
But it has an 80% accuracy.
Which means there's a 10% chance of missing, I understand. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to beat her thing, because I'm trying to not over-level. Everybody's going to be at level 20. But I need to get rid of disable. I don't think it's a very good... I know there's a lot of like moves that aren't damaging, moves that are good, and I don't think disable is one of them. Because like there's disable and there's like... Well, no, I'm understanding. I'm saying like as a move slot, I feel this disable is pretty lackluster. I'd rather have something else there.
Well, if you're trying to get around rollout, I would say use double team or something like that.
I don't have that. None of my Pokemon have that. My current plan is I'm gonna try to hit it with Mud Shot, which I believe lowers accuracy, correct? Or Mud Slap?
Mud Shot or Speed.
It's not Mud Shot, it's probably Mud Slap.
Which... Oh, of course, it's hyphenated, my god. Yes, Mud Slap, I think it is lowers accuracy.
I think my current plan is to get rid of her first Pokemon and then throw out Irwin and try to Mud Slap her a bunch of times, and hopefully that will get me the win.
Which, by the way, rollout doubles in power, which means its fourth and fifth rolls have a base power of 480 and 960.
Have you ever seen the thing for the most possible damage you could ever deal with a Pokemon?
No.
Look up Don't Fuckle with Shuckle.
I've heard some of Shuckle being a thing, but I don't know what it
Shuckle is that little weird Pokemon that has a shell that you can put its head out. It's known for being, if you give it a berry, it'll turn into a thing. But just look up Don't Fuckle with Shuckle. It's funny. It's a video. Yes. If you want to turn off the volume and go watch, there's a YouTube video I know that says Don't Fuckle with Shuckle, and it explains the whole process. It requires a lot of luck, so it's not a thing that you can pull off often, but it is exceptionally dangerous generally. It's one of those Pokemon that just flies under the radar.
722 million damage.
Yep. You'll never get there because the Pokemon will die before that happens, but it is possible. It has to do with something like using its defense as its attack and some other weird shit. I just love the fact that Shuckle is the most dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna try for the gym again, guys. Let me save and wish me... Wish me luck. If I win, I'll reward myself with some water. Because I have been talking for about 3 hours. I am basically just a more complicated plant. Though I do avoid sunlight. It burns, it burns. Do my Pokemon think I'm cute? I'm trying to beat Whitney, but it's depressing. It's okay. If I lose, I'll just try harder next time. We'll all try harder next time. Hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle? I'm warning you. I'm good. Yeah, we know. Almost everybody has a horror story about Whitney. So fun fact, the first time I battled Whitney, I won the first time, and I didn't realize how dangerous she is. But yeah, she's super freaking dangerous. That rollout will knock you out. It's rollout and milk drinker, I think, is the combo that just kills you.
Oh. So the best Pokemon, all the coverages for these moves, which are now Drain Punch, Stomping Tantrum, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch, is actually Buller.
Interesting. Not what I would have expected. Golurk is kind of one of those under-the-radar Pokemon.
Because not only does it have the best type coverage total with those 3 moves of Brick Break, Stomping Tantrum, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch, but Drain Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch, when it's hit with its ability of Iron Fist, increases the damages of those 3 of those moves to
Here comes Teddy Ursa.
90.
It is throwing out Teddy Ursa now. So she's saving her Miltank for last. Yeah, they added a Teddy Ursa to her team because they figured it would match the cute aesthetic. I don't see a list. They changed up her team. As I said, this ROM hack, they changed a lot. Like, for example, they made Cut a bug type move. They did a lot of changes. Oh, and there goes Alistair. Shit. Sartorius. Do not use Lick. They're immune to ghost types. I keep fucking forgetting that. Okay, it is poisoned. That's good news for me. Metal Claw. Fuck. I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit him hard. Yeah, that hit him very hard. Okay, let's see if Hypnosis will work. Nope. I forgot it's already poisoned. You can't double up on status effects. I'm fucked. Yep, there he went. This is why I have trouble with games sometimes. I forget how they work. I'm gonna go Rage. Shit! Fuck, that dealt so much damage. Okay. Erwin, heal up. Try to survive. So now we're just hoping that she misses with her move. Because I'm in so much trouble right now. I messed up. I should have swapped. Will I change Pokemon? No, because my entire hopes and dreams rely on Mudshot. And I'm pretty sure it's going to roll out first. So, Mud Slap. Wait, you Stomp? Yeah, I'm gone. That's us losing right there, guys. Alrighty, let's redo this again. 1 second, I just gotta pull up the file here. And then if I do this. Hopefully the volume still works. Yep, and we reset because I'm a big old idiot. I'm only at 2 badges. How am I this dumb? Pokemon. Okay, they are leveled properly. Okay, Alistair, we're sending you in first, buddy. Here are our hopes and dreams.
Did you win? Sorry, I had to put 2 kids to bed.
No, I lost. I forgot to swap, and I got janked real hard. I keep forgetting to swap. So what happened is it was twofold. I forgot to swap, and I forgot that when a Pokemon has a status affliction, even though I just said earlier you can't give 2 status afflictions, so it had poison, and I wasn't thinking. I was like, okay, let's see if I can sleep it. And of course I couldn't sleep it because it was already poisoned, and that meant it just got a free hit on me. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
That was on me. I literally had just said...
Except for 1, only because it's a special passive.
But I literally had said just earlier, oh yeah, you can't put 2 status afflictions, but I wasn't thinking, and I wasn't looking at the fact that it was poisoned.
Ghastly be the best thing for this, but...
So, Ghastly is not the great thing for this, because it can still hit him. They have other moves than just normal moves. Like, one of them has Metal Claw, and it wrecked his shit.
Oh, what you need is a Nidoking.
Well, I don't have one, and to be funny, even though it's really popular, I don't want one. I just don't like them.
Just say all my favorites.
Well, what can I say? I personally hacked your Facebook and found out all your favorite secret things, and I hate all of them. By the way, vanilla ice cream is better than chocolate. There we go, I said it. There you go. Oh, Prince is back. Prince, you get to watch me fail again. I forgot that you can't double status afflict a Pokemon, even though I had just talked about not double status afflicting a Pokemon. I didn't see that it had poison on it, and I tried to make it sleep. So, watch my shame. Oh, it's confused. There we go. Now, let me give it poison. Though, funnily enough, I think confusion is one of the ones that you can have and still give them another affliction, right?
Right, because confusion is... Maybe that's why that works, because it gives them poison and confuse at the same time.
Well, no, so confusion is... There's volatile and non-volatile, if I remember correctly.
Guys, have different chocolate ice cream. Get back to me, okay?
I've had many different chocolate ice cream, and to be honest, I'm actually a sherbet person, but if I'm gonna pick ice cream, I'm sorry, why pick chocolate? American chocolate sucks. It's not even really chocolate at this point. So I would, except she uses rollout, which means you don't need to hit rollout again. It just keeps happening.
Yeah, oh well, wait, don't you have a sand shrew?
I do, but it's like level 6.
Does the sand shrew be strong against it?
It's level 6.
Yeah,
I named him Sonic, but he is in the box.
yeah, you need like sand shrew, Nidoking.
I think I'm gonna be okay.
Mankey, Poliwrath.
I think I'm gonna knock out this Teddy Ursa in 2 hits. Yeah, that's my boy! There we go. And then we're gonna swap into Irwin and just mud slap the hell out of her and hope that that's enough to ruin her accuracy. Will we swap
Fingers
Pokemon?
crossed.
We will change Pokemon, thank you. Irwin, I know that you're 4 levels lower. I know that you are my starter, but I've not been giving you a lot of love, but you gotta do this for me, buddy. You gotta do this for the team.
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you all Vanilla Ice. I'm gonna keep Vanilla chanting.
Vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. Wait, it used attract? Oh, that's not good.
Oh no! That's, oh my god!
Oh, okay. Yeah, wait, does it keep being attracted if I swap him?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
It's like sleeping. It's broken because it lasts way too long.
Okay, this isn't good. It missed! Oh, thank God it missed.
But Rage doesn't.
It doesn't work because I didn't go off. It still counts as an attack. You have to hit it first.
Nice. Of course, that's what would be attracted to something. Watch videos in the actual.
Its accuracy fell. There we go. Its accuracy fell. We got this.
Yeah.
We got this.
Didn't do much damage though.
It doesn't. It just, the whole point is lowering their accuracy. I think he's gonna fall for the team. Yep, he died for the team.
So it's actually been used twice.
It has been reduced twice. I'm gonna throw out Sartorius, and then I'm gonna do Curse. Unless it kills him. Yeah.
Alright, so its accuracy has been reduced to 3.3%.
I'm boned, because I have only got 2 other people on the team that can do anything. Confusion. Let's just hope I can deal some damage. I forgot how he's my speedy boy. Missed! Yes! Which means she has to restart it again.
Yeah, but you're at 18 health, so it's...
You keep your mouth shut. Alistair's a good boy. He'll win this for us. Come on, Alistair. Yes! 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 I knew it! I love him so much. Look at him. Look at him. That's my boy. Look at my boy.
Nice job.
This is why we fought to catch Alistair. He's a good boy. Erwin did secure us the win by getting those accuracy drops, though.
That was a good plan.
Everybody, hearts in chat for Alistair. Oh my god, I love him so much. He's such a good boy. You're sitting there going like, oh, he only has 18 health. Shut up! No, don't jinx this for me. God. Oh, she's still crying. I am a meanie, apparently. What can I say? I enjoy the tears of the innocent. It makes me happy. But we got it. I'm not happy about it. It would have been nice if I didn't lose anybody, but we got it. Wait, does she not give me anything?
Save.
I'm about to save. Well, were you here for the first one where I accidentally used a TM over a move and I had to redo the entire fight because I didn't save beforehand? Saving now. Would you like to save the game? Yes, I would. Hearts in chat. Okay, let's see if I can get out of here without getting in trouble with all our fans. Oh my god. Oh, that was good. I'm sitting there going like, okay, he's got 18 health and he's the only one that's got any decent levels left. Please don't kill him. Wait, I just realized, am I supposed to talk to her twice to get something, or is she one of the ones where you don't get anything?
I think you talked to her, I just think you just talked to her like 3 times, so.
I will talk to, well, she was just, that was her just going through her dialogue. I didn't click on her again. So better do it twice. Yep, see, I was right. She didn't give me the badge. The plain badge. I knew I had to go back and talk to her. You can have this too. Rank received TM45 attract. Oh, God. Fuck up with that. That was a good cry. Okay, so who do I have that knows strength? Because I don't think I gave strength to anybody. Alrighty, come on. Let's get out of here. Whitney. Winning trainers, Rain. There we go. I was busy admiring the ladies here. Way to be creepy, my dude. Okay, where do I go next? So I'm avoiding the roulette thing because I always lose money. As much as I want to give it to Teeny, I'm not throwing my money away for that. My plan is to just get it normally by just trading in chips. So, who has the map open? Where am I going?
Let me be.
Strange tree is blocking the way. It wriggles around if you walk it. It becomes wild when water with a squirt bottle.
Where are you right now?
I'm leaving Goldenrod going up.
Which is Route 35.
I'm in Route 35, that is correct.
So Route 35 north to National Park.
Apparently this guy wants to show me his ball dexterity. Okay, he's a juggler. That makes more sense. Thank God.
Oh my God.
You knew I was going to say it. This is YouTube. I can get away with a lot of things. This is a family channel.
National Park, 6, 7. And you go to
Ecrotique.
Tin and Bird Towers.
Okay. Are you looking up the walkthrough, I'm guessing?
So the next gym is going to be Ghost.
Shit. Psychic's strong against Ghost, right?
Psychic is broken. Yes.
I'm saying it's strong against Ghost, right?
In this game, yes.
Well, that's why I have Ghost and Psychic. I'm covered. Though I need to switch off of Alistair. He may be the MVP, but I can't let him take all the XP. I don't know if I want to keep the Elekid, but I figure might as well have him for the electricity damage. But I need to swap him out to something else. Erwin, how could your attack miss? He was right in front of you. You missed! How could you miss? He was right in front of you. Oh, that's right. That was a grass-type move, that's why. Pineco's a bug type, isn't he? He turns into Fortress.
Oh wait, Ghost isn't resistant to Psychic. It just hits neutral.
But what does Psychic do to Ghost?
Super effective.
So still stick with the Psychic against Ghost.
Well, they're all Ghost poisons. So. Unless they change up the roster like you said they do.
I don't know. They did a walkthrough on that thing as well. I was just trying to avoid looking at it to like be too
Well,
cheeky.
they're poison. That's why it's super effective, because they're poison seconds. So yes, it is super effective because the poison part of gas leaves it on poison.
That's why I was saying poison really needs to get removed from those guys.
So also dark, so bite and crunch.
Well, I have bite on Gyarados, so that's something. Now I just need to figure out who I'm putting on the team after this. Because I'm not searching anybody out. Like, I knew I wanted to do Dratini, and I think it's the only other big name thing I wanted.
Yeah, because Dragonite's another one of those that can use like anything.
Yeah, well, you can get it from the Team Rocket place, but I'm not spending all that time trying to power through trying to get, like, 777s to get all the money for it. So I just need to save money and just swap in money for the coins over and over and over again, if that makes sense. Summit is level 9. Summit learned Bite. Voltorb. Get the ball, boy. Get the ball.
Yeah, you need 1,500 coins at the Goldenrod City game count.
And I think they exchange, like, is it like 100 for 500 coins, or what's the thing?
Well, it's 100 for the Abra, 800 for the Porygon, and 1,500 for the Dratini.
That's what I'm saying, is like, how much money do you exchange per coin was my question.
Oh, I don't know what the exchange rate is. What does it look like, the stock market?
Yes. You're an older white man. You look like you do the stock market. Alright, I should probably change you now. You're literally half his level.
You do get a Dratini for free from the Dragon's Den Master's House.
Where is that? And how far away?
They're returning to the house if they've answered their questions. If all the questions were answered correctly, Dratini also comes with extreme speed. Level 50.
Is this... Are you looking through the thing that is for this game?
Yes.
Alright.
What you mentioned.
How far away am I from that? I feel like I'm calling the Nintendo Help Hotline. Whoever here in chat is old enough to know about the Nintendo Help Hotline, go ahead and go and get your aspirin for your back. Oh, he's gonna learn Spark. What should I replace with Spark? Yes. I'm gonna say Leer. So how far from where I am now is to this Dragon Den Master? I'm assuming a while. Ibuprofen, yes, that's what it is.
It's in lowercase f, which is in Blackthorn City.
How far away is that? Assuming a while.
It's the last gym.
Oh, that explains it. Here, we'll give you this.
Dragon type. That's the tower, probably. Tower.
We'll give you the most important Pokemon you want at the very end.
Well, you know, I was trying to find wait to get.
Well, I understand. No, it's like because the only other option is doing the coin share, and I think even in this game they made it you can't get it until later. Anyways. All right, back to the health center. I'm trying to get everybody to at least level 20. I don't want to power level all these guys. I don't think that's fair. And it is ibuprofen. The funny thing is, I actually needed ibuprofen earlier. My back was acting up.
They buffed Pikachu in this game?
Yes, they did. Pikachu was not great. Ninetales also needed a little bit of love. So, Mr. Daniel, how you been? It's weird calling him Daniel. I actually call him by Skates. And, like, it's like calling your friends by their real names is just wrong. Feels like an affront. It's an affront to God.
Nobody online calls me by my real name. Everybody calls me Saber.
Nobody's allowed to call me by my real name, or I'll punch them. My real name is Rain. My not real name is Hey You. You know, I just realized I didn't go and get that water I promised to reward myself with. I will beat up Fire Breather Walt and then go get that water. I am parched. I think so? I want to say yes.
Any special tech?
I know that they wanted to make the evolutions better. Your mom's on a cruise? That's good for her. And so is that the one that you usually do the Monument Men stuff for? And how is Gally, by the way? Didn't you guys also adopt a second cat, even though you said you weren't going to? Is he seriously trying to poison me? Oh, God, he's trying to poison me. Yep, there's the poison. So I'm going to go back to the health center anyways. You would think that Water Gun would be a little bit better at dealing damage to this thing. It's the type advantage and everything. Defense. I do the Monument Men thing anywhere I can, and yes, our newest addition is Martin. He's the chillest tomcat you've ever met. That does sound like you, Daniel. Just a house of chill people. Tell your mom I said hi the next chance you get, by the way. I haven't heard from her in a while. I still have that fox plush that you gave me from her. It's chilling on my shelf. For those that don't know, I actually enjoy collecting stuffies. Like, not a lot of them, but I have, every time I find a Fennec one that I don't already have, I collect it.
As long as it doesn't found Delphox, fair.
No, I have a Fennekin though. But I refuse for the others. They know what they did, and they are not forgiven. They stood up, and they put on clothes. They know what they did is wrong. They shall not be forgiven.
Then don't watch my new video that I posted.
See, you're assuming that I watch your videos. You gonna be snotty? There we go. Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna stop watching yours now.
Fine. I see how it is.
Fine.
Fine.
Yes.
Fine. Please, no, come back. But no, it's just like, it's the same thing with like Zem and Zenta and the other ones. Like, I'm glad they at least kept them on 4 legs. Because if they just turned into werewolves, like, sure, it'd be cool, but it just doesn't feel right.
Okay, but what about Rockruff into
Lycanroc?
Lycanroc?
I feel like that one's okay because it's supposed to be a werewolf. But the other ones still stay on 4 legs. Like, the day one stays...
Exactly.
But there's a difference. The entire point is that one's supposed to be a werewolf. That one actually has a reason to stand up. And the thing is, it's not even fully standing up. It's more like it's hunched over. Oh, damn. That guy dealt a lot of damage. Gyarados, help me. But like, I actually liked the Lycanroc's day form, and then they have like a Twilight form, which doesn't do much of anything. It's just obnoxious as shit to get. Getting that in Scarlet and Violet was a bitch, because you only have like a 5-minute span in game to get it during the day-night cycle.
Yeah.
It was obnoxious. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I has one I got it first try. I'm sorry.
No, I got it first. I got it first try. I'm just saying that I had to basically sit there and let the game just run while I waited for the sun to move.
Yeah, you had to look at the horizon, watch the sun setting, to know when to actually do it.
You have to do it when the sky is orange. So I had to sit there and like give it small doses of candy until it was like one step away. And then go, okay, now. But I was like, I feel it's a rather silly thing. I have this thing when like Pokemon have a very obtuse evolution thing. Like, what's that one that you have to walk under a very specific ridge for it to evolve? There's that one, and then there was a version, it's called like Inkay or something. It only evolves if you turn your system upside down. I feel like those ones are silly to me, because it kind of takes the idea away of the Pokemon being its own thing, and it's like, it's very clearly, this is a video game, it only works because it's a video game. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Espeon level up by walking, also Sylveon as well.
Well, those are friendship based. So I have a Togepi, but to get it to evolve is too much. It's like, it would take it several thousand steps, and I'm just like, I'm not doing that. Oh, look, a bug catcher.
Oh, that's a Pokemon Go.
Which one?
The one you turn your thing upside down.
No, you don't. It's in K.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's in K that you have to do that, but that's a Pokemon Go.
I don't think it is. Once it was on the system.
Oh, I'm looking at it. This is Pokemon Go.
1 second,
It says you need 50 Inkay candy at first.
How to evolve
but you
Inkay?
can't evolve it, but if you hold your device upside down, it usually flips it to a darker red, indicating that you're doing it right.
So Pokemon Switch, how to evolve Inkay into Malamar in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. To evolve Inkay into Malamar, your Inkay has to be at least level 30, and while it levels, you have to be holding your Nintendo Switch console upside down. Yep, you need to take it out of the dock.
What?
Yes, look it up. Evolving Inkay into Malamar. There's another one where you have to walk under a specific ridge, and I give this one a pass only because it actually makes sense. It's not actually a mechanical like device thing. Getting all the coins for Golden Go at least makes sense because it's them all melding together to make one entity. So I give that one a pass.
So wait, you have to take your console out of the dock,
Turn it upside down, and evolve it. It has to be level 30.
Oh, it says as the Pokemon reaches level 30, so level 29 in the 30.
So I believe so. I believe it says if it's level 30 or going beyond. I double check it. Either way, it feels rather silly.
You will be after level 30.
Like, does that?
At least level 30.
Yeah,
Okay,
at least level 30. I just feel that one's a bit silly. It feels less like it's something that's naturally happening. Because that means that, like, in the game, does that mean the trainer walks over and picks up their Pokemon and holds it upside down? Because it doesn't sound like something that would happen naturally to the Pokemon. Does that, like, make sense?
You know what? It's easier just punching a goddamn Malamar and just resetting it. It's easy to like, honestly.
But it feels silly. It doesn't feel like something that's naturally going to happen. Talk to you later, Daniel. Miss you.
Good night.
Alright, let's hopefully beat up this Yanma before it gets me. It was super fast. There we go.
By the way, on that note, when more you know, believe it.
Yeah, there's a couple. So there's another one where you actually have to walk under a specific archway. I believe it was in Pokemon Arceus. Double check it. It's one of the ones where you're walking around with your Pokemon. And then buy sharp to go into King Gambit or whatever it is, you have to have beaten another one, and you have to have a specific thing, and you have to beat Pokemon that are in cluster of 3, and it's like, that doesn't feel natural. It feels very much like a game mechanic, if that makes sense. I like them to feel naturally like a thing that would happen. I still haven't gotten out my water. God, I'm just trying to power through. Because we're almost at 4 hours now. I'm very happy with this. And we have 5 people watching right now, so thank you to all the people that are watching with me. I have fans.
You're welcome. I'm one of them.
I know. But it's like I try to watch your stuff, but it's like you're doing it when I'm at work, and I can't be on a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like, the best that I could do is, like, I could have it going on my phone, but I wouldn't be watching it, and it feels like, does it help you if somebody's watching if nobody's actually listening? With Twitch, I don't know how Twitch works. Saber?
Or what?
I was asking, for Twitch, does it help you if people are watching even if they're not actually watching? Or is it one of those things where, like, just having the number go up is good for the algorithm or whatever?
Well, to get emotes like that, they need to be chatting.
That's what I thought, yeah. So it's like, I could have it going on my phone at work, but I wouldn't be able to watch it because I'd be having to do stuff.
Let's see, odd Pokemon evolutions. Let's see. Well, one of them is the Pokemon has to damage themselves.
Is that the Basculin one?
Yes.
That one was pretty obnoxious. Like, it makes sense in a way, because it turns into Basculegion. So that one I felt was okay. And then there's the Infernape one, where it has to keep using the same move without passing out. So I feel like that's something that could also naturally happen. Trade Evolutions is probably my most annoyed one, because, like, it doesn't make sense that it only will evolve because it has to be traded. I feel like that's silly. It very much felt like a mechanic they made because they wanted to incentivize people buying 2 different copies.
Ursaring can only evolve during a full moon. Assume.
I mean, I guess that works because it's something that, like, as much as I made fun of, like, the Lycanroc thing, that's still something that can actually naturally happen. It can do that naturally.